Derek, Frank, Justin, how are you? Welcome back to Epcot, everybody. Let me make sure my Wi-Fi is turned off. So, welcome to the live stream. We'll see how the live stream goes today. I'm starting off not on a very good note already. So the gimbal, you know, there's supposed to be like a clamp that your phone like clamps into, and then you screw that clamp onto the gimbal. Well, I didn't bring that clamp. I brought everything else but that. So we've I've done my own little rigging here with some rubber bands and hair bands to keep my phone on here. So we'll see how long this actually lasts. Hopefully it'll be good for a while.
I need you to take some pictures of me up at the wall.
Donald's here and Taylor's here.
Hi.
Yippee! So we're back at Epcot. I have to go take some pictures of Taylor apparently. What I might end up doing is going into one of the gift shops to see if I can get some tape. Like if the cast members will just let me have a roll of tape. And I'm just gonna like tape my phone literally to the thing, and it should be fine. So, Mr. Cruise Fever, Kayla, David, Kevin, Jeff, how we doing? How we doing? So yeah, welcome back to Epcot. I'm sure that you guys have been here numerous times on numerous streams. As it seems every time we go into the park, we see somebody new out here throwing out a live stream. And tonight is the first time that Taylor and I are going to get to see Harmonious.
Finally!
It is also our first time back in Epcot since the 50th. Yeah, and also since Spaceship Earth, right? So you can see the lights on the Spaceship Earth right now, actually. But we haven't seen that light up either yet. So we're pretty excited.
I just want to go up to the wall somewhere. Let's go to this side. We want a little more light.
So I'm looking because it's a little cloudy at the moment, and I've got to wipe the lens off, but at the same time not push my phone like off of the axis, or I'll have this issue of like needing to reset it. So once we get up here and Taylor wants to take photos, I'll wipe it off for you guys. So it's like a little blurry and cloudy at the moment. Sophie, it's beautiful. Spaceship Earth, I'm sure. Excuse me, is what you're talking about. We haven't watched any videos or anything like that because
We have not.
I'm always somebody who likes to really like see it in the moment, and so I never try to watch anything beforehand. That wall right there?
No, Josh. What? Don't be a dingling.
So we are currently walking back up and around
To the bubblegum wall. No, it's right here.
There's two, right? There's one on each
Yeah,
side.
one on each side.
and we'll see how the stream goes tonight.
Yeah. I coordinated properly. Proper planning.
May I give that to you for a second?
Of course.
Don't feel like you have to entertain, but you can if you want. Right back.
Watching live action.
Frames per second.
Done.
Having some signal issues apparently.
Did
Oh, no.
Did you? Wait, what? Connection?
Yeah.
Well, it seems okay.
It looks from my end, but I kept getting a lot of 0 frames per second.
Lag.
Coming out, she dropped them, and I thought it was her phone, but it was her glasses, and she went to pick them up and then fumbled them again, and then she got all embarrassed.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
sure. Yeah, we're literally not doing anything right now. See her again.
We're just-
Maybe just a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Love your t-shirt.
Hold on one second, guys. I'm just gonna check something. It might be running a little bit hard because it's in 60 frames instead of 30. Good now.
Josh might in his bag, but I do.
What?
It's
I do not.
That's fine.
Sorry.
I'm not taking pictures.
Also, did you see that little picture?
Whew.
I
All right.
did. I did all the things. I didn't agree with the comment.
All right. Here we go.
Your,
Cutest picture?
yeah, I was like, I think pictures are more cuter, but I wanted to support you, so that's why I did it.
So welcome back to Epcot, everybody. We're gonna be, I don't know, maybe getting a little bite to
Go
eat.
towards test track. We need mac and cheese.
Oh, we're definitely getting some food to eat.
Y'all had a lean cuisine at like 11:30.
They
Oh.
don't have long. The dollar package. Oh, dollar.
I think it's less than that actually. When you factor in the cost per bag, whatever it is. Craig, Average Joe Adventurous. Haven't seen you in quite a long time, Joel. Hope you guys are doing well. R. Johns, hello. Oh, you're in Epcot too? Excellent. Tiki Man fan, how we doing? So yeah, so we should have a video that'll go out, I don't know, maybe sometime this week. Taylor and I were actually just in Magic Kingdom yesterday. We went and did a little photo shoot, I guess, for ourselves. Disney sent us some Citizen watches and we had to take some photos of those, but we figured we might as well go in the evening. We would stay and watch Enchantment. So, you know, Enchantment is a different show. And if you guys haven't seen it yet, or if you have seen it, I won't kind of, maybe ruin it with my thoughts and opinions of it or anything, but it was definitely a different show. Magic in Michigan looks like a nice evening. It is a beautiful evening actually right now. It's not super hot. It's actually kind of cool, especially in the shade.
I was so confused for a second. I was like,
I was like, is it raining?
yes, I was like, she's doing a rain dance. No, she's getting a cute photo of her holding the ball.
But I will say we are pretty excited to watch Harmonious tonight. By all means, we've heard that it's an excellent show with a lot of really cool effects, and the music is really great. So.
But like this was like just tears. I was like, oh my god, I can't control it.
Craig watches, yes.
People were crying around this.
Kevin, how was your trip to Boston, my neck of the woods? Boston was pretty good. We enjoyed it. It was a little bit chillier, especially once we drove up to New Hampshire to shoot a wedding. But it was cool. It was different. It definitely has that, that historical, almost like colonial feel to it, because it is one of the oldest cities, in the U.S. So that was neat and very different. We really enjoyed it. I think it's something that definitely will end up pushing us to go to the UK in the very near future, which is something that we've been talking about trying to do. But every time we start planning to go, we hit some roadblocks with COVID. So hopefully soon we'll be able to make it over there.
There's images, there's art, there's stuff. Like it's World of Color. I think is more about the colors and the
But
water.
it was nice. We'll have a dining review that'll get posted once I post our Boston videos, because I'd rather kind of coordinate them together than rather just like post the Boston one and then post the vlog a couple weeks from now. So Kevin, we're in New Hampshire. I'm from Salem, New Hampshire. We were all the way up in, I think it's called Intervale, and we had I guess when you own your own business, maybe you can make your own judgments, but we had a cider before the wedding at a place called Moat, I think it was Moat Mountain, which was, maybe less than 5 minutes away from where the wedding was at. But just to be clear, we had our cider several hours before the wedding was going to start and before we needed to actually go do our job. So, but it was good, and we really enjoyed it. It was amazing how cold it got so quickly, especially in New Hampshire. It was more up in the mountains near the White Mountains, and as soon as that sun dropped, buddy, it was freezing.
They saw the same stories I saw. It's like a great time. I'll let them tell you.
A stop at Club Cool. I think the rest of the party over here is quite hungry, but
Starving.
we could certainly divert that way.
You can go walk in there.
I need a new mask.
You don't have a mask? You can put that mask to just go into Club Pool. Nobody's gonna see you from the front. It'll be.
Everybody's gonna see me.
I'm starving. Is there a line?
Let's find out. How is there still a line for this place?
I tell you, I love your Bob.
Oh, thank you very
big fan.
much.
Yeah,
Oh,
watch every week.
awesome. Thank you so much.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah, nice
Yeah.
to meet you.
Yeah, so if there's a line over here, probably not going to go in. There's a line, which is so crazy. Do you guys remember? I mean, I know it's like because it's new and it's reopened, but
Only the people that went into Club Pool.
back in the day,
The people that knew what Club Pool was.
yeah, I mean back in the day, there was never a line for Club Cool. So we're gonna skip that. We're gonna go grab some food. Mac and cheese, it sounds like. Apparently.
What's the mac and cheese we got?
Is it the cowboy one?
Is that what you're getting again?
I think so.
You're not gonna try something new?
Nope.
I've
Already
tried-
did that for the video.
Oh
so
my
I think I'm gonna
gosh,
try
what's
one.
wrong with you?
I've almost tried my entire list now.
Oh, Donald's almost tried his entire
I've
list.
almost gone through all of it. I'm like down to the ones now where it's like, did I really want to try that? I'm trying to decide. I've been very productive this year. But I am ready to have this mac and cheese. You want to stay
Magic in Michigan, are they still only letting in a few parties at a time? I'm assuming that that's what they're doing, considering that there's still a line to get in to Club
And
Pool.
because you can take your mask off and drink and everything.
Yeah, so, you know, I guess it's still pretty restricted in there. But I will say, I think it has been a little bit busier, especially this past weekend and moving into the week. With the holiday that was yesterday, has kind of made the crowds a little bit more substantial. I know the wait times have been quite a bit longer. So here we are, Mac and Eats. And I think Taylor and Donald are going to get the cowboy mac and cheese. This is something that they've gotten before. I think I posted the video about it. I don't really remember. My mind is all swirled and messed up from all of the different projects that we've been doing. But while they wait in line over there, we're going to walk over this way to check out this booth over here. It's Theme Parks. Hey guys, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you. I think this is the place with donuts, right? Oh yeah, here we go. Krispy Kreme sriracha, crispy chicken on a sriracha glazed donut. We've got a sriracha glazed donut. That looks really good.
Yeah.
I think I could do that. Classic tumbler. Let's jump in line. I think I have my wallet, I hope.
Club Pool was different in what?
So I can pay for stuff. Can't wait to get back from London, hopefully in November. We can't wait to get to London, hopefully in the near future. Ooh, a lemon blueberry donut. Oh, that sounds good too. Apple crumble donut. I'm definitely gonna go with the, you guys know me, I'm definitely more of like the savory person, so we're gonna definitely go with the crispy chicken on a sriracha glazed donut. I guess I'm gonna get a bottle of water too.
It's like an apple.
Oh boy, see that? Almost lost it. Hi, how are you? Good. May I do the crispy chicken donut, please? Yeah, you guys have, yeah, I'll just do a bottle of water too, please. All right.
I want one of the strawberry smoothies and the apple crumble donut. Happy out.
Thank you. All right, so if you guys are just joining us, we are at the Donut Box. Hi. And we're gonna get a chicken donut sandwich, which seems like that's what everybody might be getting. Oh, no, I did not. Thank you.
Here you are, and then the ticket will be right down there.
Thank you. Mary, just saw you walk by. Oh, you should have stopped to say hello. Is it the same as Everglades? I'm assuming you mean Everglades? I don't know. I don't think they are. Very different. It looks really good though. So we're just hanging out and waiting for them to make the donut, and I'm trying to make sure that I don't lose my phone because it's almost happened twice now. Looks like it might rain. I don't think so. I think it's going to pass by us, no problems, for this evening. So it's actually pretty clear. A few clouds here and there, but should be good. Thank you.
Careful, they like to.
Gotcha. Thank you. All right, here we go, guys. This is the chicken sandwich donut. So I'll give my thoughts and opinions here without even taking the first bite of it. A couple things that I would already change about this, which I think would be better, is if this donut was completely glazed first, just like they do with Everglaze. I think that would be awesome. Because I got a feeling it's going to be kind of on the drier side. They cut it in half. This is also going to be probably a little spicy because, again, it is sriracha. And, oh, I see a table. Let's see if I can grab it before anybody else does. Running! Running! Running for the table! You say I can eat this? Eat this! Taylor said I'm not allowed to eat this until she gets a picture of it. So normally, let's see how well this thing's actually going to work here. Oh, dang it. Hold on, guys. This will be an issue that I may struggle with all night. Oh. I got it. Perfect. Okay. So we're definitely not going to do that again. So if you're just joining us, what I was explaining earlier today, whenever I first started the live stream, was that I forgot the clip that my phone goes into, and then it has like a little screw on the bottom, and you screw the screw up into that, and it secures it to the gimbal. I forgot that. So literally, the only thing that's holding my phone to the gimbal is a rubber band and a hair band thing that was Taylor's. And I had a rubber band because I had it wrapped around 2 batteries in my bag that I always carry with me just in case. And yeah, so I got to be really careful about how I'm like moving the camera around because it's not very secure. But Melinda, hello! Thoughts of Enchantment. I talked about this earlier briefly. I actually probably didn't even really give them my thoughts. The fireworks were cool. Projections were really cool, especially going up and down Main Street. The music was very, dare I say, to be desired.
It is a
and not very good. It did not have any feels to it. It was just,
I didn't even get any.
it was just music and had no like pull, you know, at the heartstrings. So aesthetically it's really cool, but as far as like being able to mix everything together, I hate to compare it to Happily Ever After because it's a completely different show, or even compare it back to Wishes, but it just has no emotional value, I think, which is really rough for a show that's going to be here for like 18 months. So, but Harmonious tonight, I think, is going to be much better, and we're super excited to watch it. So, should be good. Hello, hello. How are you guys?
Good. How are you?
Good. How's it going so far?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You guys were at Magic Kingdom earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah. How was that?
Busy.
Was it really?
Yeah. Wasn't too bad.
No?
Hollywood Studios was busy.
Oh, yeah?
The day before, yeah.
Did you guys wait in line to do Rise? How long did you wait?
4 hours.
No, you did not.
It broke down and we stayed in line.
We were like 3/4 of the way through it. We weren't going to get out.
They said that if you get out, there's nothing you can do.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
so we got in line at 10:45 and we rode in about 2. Yeah.
It
Wow.
was 125 minutes when we got in line.
I mean, that's not that bad.
No, it's
2
good.
hours, yeah, I mean, that's okay, but dang, that's awful.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We waited way too long to get out and wait again.
I mean, that's true too. I mean, once you're in, it's like, kind of have to commit to it, so.
Yeah. We were waiting for our hotel room anyways because we switched hotels yesterday. So.
Oh, did you? Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where Taylor went. She took my sandwich.
She was going to take a picture.
She
right
needed to
before.
find pretty background.
Oh, there she is. How long are you guys here for?
Thursday.
Really
For
first
Thursday?
Donald and I were in line talking about this.
We were talking about how we were going to go get
How we
one
were literally
after
gonna
we
go
got our
get
mac
that.
and cheese. And then we were like, where's Josh? And she saw
Oh,
in
the
the
donut
video that you were getting
Yeah.
it.
Yes. I didn't even know you guys are down here.
All right, here we go.
Saturday night.
Okay.
Get ready.
Do you want... Never mind.
What?
I was going to get you a knife and fork, but...
I mean, I guess if you guys really want to try it,
Well, no, I just-
should be more courteous. Other people would like to try my sandwich. I'll be right back.
I just meant so you wouldn't make a mess.
Sorry, I'm starving. Haven't eaten since earlier today.
I feel like they literally just were cranking...
We haven't either.
Oh, you haven't? Well, you were at Magic
They're
Kingdom.
longer for you than us. We snapped like an hour ago.
Yeah. Were you guys at Magic Kingdom all day?
Yeah.
For this?
This trip's been a little, we don't want to drive. It's just like we just get up whenever we
Taking your
feel
time?
like it.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if we
So I would normally I would shift it so that you guys could watch me like cut it and everything, but the bands aren't gonna hold. So
There's a rubber band and a hair tie around that because he forgot the clip for the gimbal.
I think I'm gonna go into a store and see if I can get like see if they'll just
Tape
give me
or
some
something?
tape.
Okay, this was totally what we needed to have.
I'll eat this piece. Oh, it's a bit spicy. It's a bit spicy, and it's cold. I'd rather. I bet if I would have just actually eaten it, it wouldn't have been as much of a mess.
Is she blaming that on me?
You definitely did. Wow.
It's cold?
sweet and spicy.
That's not good.
What's cold?
It's,
Oh, it's cold.
Ew. It's definitely better when it's
The
fresh.
chicken's warm.
it's the chicken is warm,
Is that from the mac and cheese?
warmer.
Cowboy mac and cheese. It's really good. I got that cowboy mac and cheese. I had this before,
But it's that good.
but it's so good I had to get it again. Donald and I were talking about it earlier today and decided this is what we were having.
So I know everybody's favorite thing is to sit here and watch me eat.
It's the third time down south, actually.
Oh, okay.
Candace, we saw Entertainment last night and we had the same feelings, lack of emotion. Absolutely. Andy, how you doing, man?
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah, so we did Ratatouille. And then basically did the whole park. Disney Springs and back to the hotel and relaxed. So we had driven.
Let me see. Sorry, I'm missing a couple of
And then
messages here,
yesterday,
chats.
Hollywood Studios.
Really miss Happily Ever After, yeah.
We're moving to Animal Kingdom yesterday, so we moved
Tiki Man fan, Kevin, grew up in Salem. 78. Oh, cool. All right, all right.
Skyliner back to Hollywood Studios. So we had reservations for dinner at Mom and
Janae, oh
Okay.
my gosh, how are you? It's been forever.
Did dinner, rode Toy Story, Mania. And then rode Skyliner, well, rode the boats
We're going to
back.
ride the Skyliner.
Okay.
Rode the boats back and then
Oh, okay.
watch the show. So we're like, hey, we're good enough show. Watch the video.
So, this chicken sandwich, I think is,
Harmonious, that's what we saw.
I still think it's pretty good. The thing that I will say about it is that the donut is very dry.
No.
Okay.
Tonight's our first
Definitely has some heat
No,
to
it was
it.
really good.
I liked it. Everything
I'd like to have a
was
little
new
bit more
and unique
sweetness with
in
it
the show.
to balance out the spiciness. But
We were going to do that tonight, but we decided.
other than that, it's not too bad. So
Relax.
today, we are doing well.
We had like 4 more hours to go.
I mean, we're here at Epcot
We're done with it.
eating dinner. So
We did everything we wanted to do.
We went over just for like 2 hours yesterday. Saw that.
Where we've been enough times. Like it's like, I don't need to
Right.
do.
hello, Dawn.
We ate at Steakhouse 71.
Boston was great.
At the Contemporary, which was really good.
We had a really good time.
That was your dining review?
I'm
It
glad
was.
that
We
for
actually
the
did
first
one
time,
of those
actually, we
tonight.
flew JetBlue up to Boston and back, and I'm glad that we did because normally we would fly Southwest.
Flash is coming.
And obviously, I'm sure you guys have seen the debacle of Southwest. Has not been good. It actually did indirectly affect us because we had a super late flight Sunday
The ones and stuff I do.
coming back into Orlando, and so we were gonna.
I want the lounge.
We got there early, and we saw that there were a couple of other flights that were sooner than ours,
Josh literally
They were
went on
direct.
October 2nd.
and so
They didn't have it.
No, I see people wearing.
we thought that we would get there and hopefully
Which one?
get an earlier
The one
flight.
that matched the lounge.
And basically, because Southwest had canceled so many, Southwest was booking flights
Josh
on
went
JetBlue, so we
at
weren't able to
opening.
change.
Disney
But
Springs on the 2nd, and they
you know,
didn't
still a
have
nice, easy flight. Wasn't bad. But Boston was fantastic. Beautiful city, beautiful town, really great place to walk around down there and like in actual
Keep
Boston
an eye on Shop
itself.
Disney too, though, because they keep dropping stuff
So-
every
They
day
have an
randomly.
It was good.
They had the Spirit
The
Jersey yesterday.
Starbucks tumbler was on.
Yeah, I
Shop
saw that
Disney
too, and then it went away quickly. It
Yeah.
sold, but yeah, it's weird. Like they keep, and it says not on the mobile, but if you go on your computer and look, it even has like a keep an eye out coming soon in the 50th section. It's like iridescent coming soon. So
What's
it's like,
yours
let me
is
check back,
mine.
and the Spirit Jersey and everything was on there the next
You
day.
or Donald want that?
And then the Starbucks
You need
tumblers
that,
went
don't
on,
have
and what
that
everybody was fighting over.
Yeah.
And I was like, that stinks. You just buy it online and be done with it. But so keep an eye on that because a lot of this stuff supposedly will keep cycling through since it's a year and a half. So I'm very optimistic that some of this stuff will keep coming.
Yeah.
There was
There's
the
like 2 things I wanted, and I'm like,
hopefully they'll be back around. I want this.
So I'll flip you guys around here so you don't have to keep looking at my face the whole time. So we are hanging out over here. Creation Shop is over here to our right. Live about 40 minutes outside of Boston. Love the city. Go Red Sox. How are the Red Sox doing, by the way? Did they end up winning the series against the Rays or something like that? I don't follow baseball that much, so don't you know. Went to Boston's version of Trader Sam's. What? Oh, I'm good. I don't think I can eat the other half of it. We did. We actually had a really great time at the Tiki Bar that we went to in Boston. It was pretty cool. Had some good drinks. Kevin, he's supposed to fly Southwest on November 11th. I'm a little nervous. I think by then it'll probably be, figured out. I think it was just, they probably had like an influx of flights this week with the holiday weekend. And, I mean, we fly, we have to fly to Columbus, not this Friday, but next Friday. We're flying on Southwest. And so I'm hoping that we don't have any issues with that. We're taking the very first flight out of Orlando into Columbus. So hopefully we won't have any issues. But yes, they did. Oh, awesome. Great for the Red Sox. Awesome.
Craziness.
Oh my god.
Are you guys going to be here for a second?
Why?
I'm just going to walk into the store just to see if I can have some tape.
Wow.
I'll be right back.
These PhotoPass photographers today did great work.
I wish you could have one.
I haven't seen the second one, but the first girl did a good
Look at
job.
that. Oh,
Do you have
really
an
good.
invitation or no?
really good.
All right, so I'm going to walk into the Creation Shop over here real quick. Excuse me.
Oh, sorry.
And I'm going to see if they'll give me any tape to wrap my phone around the gimbal so that we don't have the problem of it falling off or losing it here. So we'll see what they say. They may say no, and if they do, then, you know, whatever. my feelings won't be hurt. I think the biggest problem will actually be trying to find maybe a cast member that'll actually be able to help us. Val, hey, Tim and Amanda. Yes, Tim and Amanda are here as well. They just showed up. They are from our first group cruise on Royal Caribbean's. I always forget. Was it Harmony? Were we on Harmony of the Seas? I think that's what we were on, right? So I'm just gonna go get in line. There's not a super long line, and we'll see if they'll be gracious enough to give me any tape. We'll see what they say. Maybe some rubber bands. Oh. So I have a very odd request. Would it be possible if I could have some tape from you guys? Like just like regular masking tape, like right over there?
Like this?
Yeah, would that be okay?
Sure.
I just want to see, I forgot the thing for my phone, so I have it just rubber band.
Okay.
So I was just wondering if I could like tape some tape around that. Would that be okay?
Sure.
Okay, awesome. Perfect. So yes, we'll just do it like
Can I help you with that?
yeah, actually here, if you want to start it maybe like right there.
On the band right there.
Sure. Yep, that's good. And then, yep, see, there it goes. Hold on. All right, chat, let me know that we're back by giving me a thumbs up in the chat.
Cross your feet.
I did get some tape, but
Oh, you did a little.
they wouldn't just let me use the tape. They insisted on helping me with the tape, which
They didn't want your grimy hands on it.
it then didn't really help at all. So, you know, I took what I got. So, all right, we ready?
Food. More food. Yes.
More food. All right, lead on. Wherever y'all want to go.
Particular you're looking for?
All right. Having our honeymoon in June next year, I need some suggestions. Head on over to www.goldgallgetaways.com and we can help you start planning your next honeymoon free of charge to pretty much any destination you'd like to go to. That guy just hopped over the fence. He's not supposed to do that. Whew. Might be biased here. Definitely, if you head on over to Gold Gal Getaways, we are co-owners of the travel agency, but we'll definitely take care of you. Don't you worry about that. So if you guys were kind of wondering what just happened there as we went into the store, I'm sure you just heard me explaining the situation to Taylor and everybody, but they wouldn't let me actually just use the roll of tape myself. They had to like assist me with that. So what ended up happening was it didn't work. So yeah.
How did you have to go in
Cooley, definitely going to Walt Disney World. Oh, very cool. Well, we are an authorized Disney vacation planner, so that just means that we are super knowledgeable about what we do when we plan vacations. So yeah, if you head on over to goldgallgetaways.com, Taylor could maybe post that in the chat.
For what?
goldgallgetaways.com.
Yep.
For some honeymoon planning.
Oh, fancy.
I would also, dare I say, if you haven't booked a wedding photographer or videographer, we'll just throw our names right into that one too. You can head to www.jtr.media
I'll post the link as well.
And we can help you there too. Oh man, we're all about just plugging ourselves tonight. Plugging ourselves.
Did you?
Jeff, I'll be there in 3 days. So cool. I think the weather's going to be perfect for you. It is a beautiful evening here right now.
Where are we going? Are we letting Josh like lead the way?
I'm just kind of walking with everybody. So. Oh no, the stream is dropping a little bit. I know. Never seems to happen to anybody else except for me. If we had to pick Poly or the Grand Floridian, oh boy, that really depends on kind of what you're looking to get out of each of them. Grand Floridian is going to be probably better rooms, but I think you'll have a better overall experience at the Polynesian. Taylor's grabbing some photos over there. Whew. So, but yeah, thanks everybody for being here and hanging out with us tonight. A little bit of a random type of stream here. Working on getting some videos posted. Working on another California video, which will get posted maybe this week. Just kind of depends on what else we got going on. I've got a Halloween Horror Nights video in the works. I got to get posted. Hanging out at Hollywood Studios with some friends. So working on some stuff, but you know us, if we don't have anything to post, we try to get out and do a live stream and just get to chat with y'all and hang out for a little bit and have a good time. Switch the cameras here, get a little bit more light going in. Some gnats right there. Have Taylor and I been to Aulani? We have not. We have not been to Aulani. We're hoping to get there next year to do a vow renewal ceremony for a couple. That has been in the works for a while. Saberfan, where are you, please? We are in Epcot. The land of many food booths. Taylor's gonna go inside, maybe, maybe not.
5 minutes.
Oh, it is starting to look a little dark out that way, huh?
Is there anything you want?
No, I'm good. I'm pretty much full.
I want to go to...
The only thing I could really go for all the time is some poutine. Love me some
We're going
poutine.
that way.
Nom 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 nom. Is Port Orleans open yet? I do not think Port Orleans opens until
A few weeks? A week?
I think maybe a week or two. They may have delayed the opening of it again. But last I checked, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to open like mid-October-ish to late October. So I know we've got a family or a couple who wanted to do a photo session over there. And they are coming in, I think, November. Don is staying at the Contemporary at the end of February. So excited to see the new rooms. Oh, awesome. Yeah. It seems like, at least from the outside, well, from being inside of the main lobby area of the Contemporary and looking up and seeing all the rooms, it looks like they've pretty much finished up with everything outside. But we are, we don't know what it looks like inside. So, yeah, that'll be really cool. Looks like Taylor and Amanda are jumping into line over here, maybe. I'm going to see if I can find a table. Oh, there's a couple tables over here. Perfect. Excellent. So you can already see that they've got some screens on. Jen, nice to see you live. Loved your review of the Griffin Pub in Niagara Falls. We'll be back down in Disney in January, so I can not read some of the comments because of my rubber bands and tape situation that I've got going on. How you doing?
I am good.
Whew. How's the weather? Cool or humid? It is cool and not very humid.
There's a nice breeze.
There is a very nice breeze, especially being right here by the lake. And yeah, so you guys can see some of the screens out there. All of the pictures that they have posted around World Showcase have shown that this is supposed to be running during the day, just the fountains, so that it doesn't look like such an eyesore.
I don't think it's done.
Oh, it's not done yet?
I think they're still messing with stuff because they were testing
Really?
last week when I was here.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. So yeah, so they might not be done yet, but hopefully they get that running soon, because it is kind of like meh, an eyesore out there.
I think that's why you're getting water images in 50s now, though. Like, I think that they're just projecting all day long.
Oh yeah.
Something to look at.
Yeah, that might be.
It's very bright at night.
Yeah. Sabres, I'm from Niagara Falls. Where is Griffin Pub? Is it US or Canada? It is on the US side, and it was pretty good. A small little restaurant, not a bunch of tables in there, and the food was fantastic. Amazing buffalo chicken wings, or just chicken wings in general, depending on the flavors that you get. Definitely not the best looking while you guys were here a couple weeks ago. I agree, Val. And I'm sure that not much has changed. Oh wow, that's a weird announcement to hear at Epcot. If you guys can't hear that, they just announced that Remy's Ratatouille boarding groups have been full. I'm sure that they've been full for most of the day, and that's not a new message, but it is the first time we have heard it. So interesting to hear. Don, in regards to Enchantment, I wonder if those who visit every 2 years or so will feel differently than those who are local, if that makes sense. No, that makes perfect sense. To be honest with you, I think people who are visiting for the first time, or who may have only seen Happily Ever After or even Wishes once or twice, or every year or multiple times a year, but you know, being from that group who are here all the time, I mean, it's a drastic change. You're so used to having fireworks with so much emotion to them. I made this comment when we ate at Topolino's right upstairs. We were eating up at Topolino's and we saw the fireworks from Epcot from on top Topolino, and the biggest thing about Disney fireworks is the music and the emotional like grab that takes hold of you. And when we saw those fireworks from Epcot, from Topolino's of Epcot, the fireworks were really cool to see, but they were just fireworks. They weren't anything special. So, you know, whenever you go to watch Enchantment, and even though it has some music and it has some really cool effects with the projections and the fireworks, it still doesn't have that emotional like grip on your soul whenever you listen to it and hear it. So, but you might be right. It might be very, very different for people who watch it for the first time because they've never seen anything before that. So, Aaron, all the best from Aaron, Karen, and Aiden. Currently staying at Loch Ness. Whoa, super cool. So, Taylor's making fun of me.
It's cute.
So we are currently hanging out around World Showcase. We are right by the refreshment port, which normally has poutine, and Canada. And it is it's a rather beautiful day. Beautiful evening.
It is quite a beautiful evening right now.
It's really nice. It's not, hot and humid. Epcot does not have the big Earth at the center. This is what is at the center of the lake now. What everybody calls the Avengers, the Avengers ring, out there in the center.
We did enjoy the cooler weather up in Boston.
So no more Earth, no more globe spinning around in the lagoon.
Okay.
Lots of Disney ducks out and about today.
We were afraid it was going to be too cold. Like we were afraid.
Can you give a shout
We were
out?
afraid we
Donald wants a shout out.
No, I don't want my own shout out. I wanted to give a shout out.
Oh, go ahead, sure.
I just wanted to say hey to Jeff and Peter who are watching right now as well while they're packing to come down here this week. So Good luck packing. See you soon.
Hi, Jeff and Peter. You can't see me because I'm on the other side. What'd you get? Mid-bite.
That was an off-screen bite, so it wasn't supposed to look cute. I got the beer braised beef.
Beer braised beef
Yes.
with mashed potatoes and vegetables?
No, smoked Gouda mashed potatoes.
Oh,
Get that
smoked
right.
Gouda mashed potatoes.
They're the star of the show, in my opinion.
Jeff says, thanks for the shout out, Dawn.
Don't.
Can't wait.
Oh, anyway. We were afraid it was going to be too cold. And then we were going to be underdressed. And I'm like, well, if anything, we're just going to go to the store and buy warmer clothes. The day we got there, it was like perfect. We were walking around like...
Bobby S. Did you miss a dining review last night? You did not. We did not post one, but we did go to Steakhouse 71, which will get posted next Monday, so be on the lookout for that. Believe it or not, we are going to... When are we going to Space? Sunday. And then we're going to Space 220 on Sunday, and Donald and Elliot will be there with us. So we should have a very complex... we should have a very comprehensive review of the menu, so to speak, from a robust variety of selections. Very well put, both cocktails and of food.
We were right next
So,
to the White Mountain.
Are you driving?
what?
Are you driving?
Am I driving? I think we should make Elliot drive this time.
I support it.
So, I think it's really funny. Taylor and I have been getting comments every so often because we post... I don't think we post that many photos of us like having drinks, but like, I mean,
Yeah.
we do a lot of boomerangs, I guess, of cheering drinks. But I think it's funny. We've been getting a lot of comments that we might have an issue with our drinking habits. But I assure you, we have alcoholic tendencies, according to some people. I should show you the large volume of liquor that we have in our closet that
we literally bought for copycat cocktails and probably haven't used.
It hasn't really been drank. I mean, the most I think that we drink is maybe rum, and that's it. So, but be on the lookout for that. Yeah. So there'll be Steakhouse 71 next week, which I think you guys will enjoy, and Space 220, which I've heard a lot of very mixed reviews about as far as food quality goes and service. But the one thing that I've heard consistently is that it's just a stunning place in there and super cool. So, Bobby, I was looking forward to seeing you both at the new restaurants. Cool.
No.
Derek Frank, if they think you guys drink too much, they would hate to see me at Epcot. That is funny. Can you make a dining reservation at any park? Yes, of course. You can make, as long as it's available, you can make one, whether you've got a park pass made or not. But that doesn't mean you can get into the park. So, Jen, issues with drinking habit. Love the copycat drink videos. Cheers. Thank you very much. I always find it just so funny because we rarely ever drink unless we go out. And I guess if you follow us on Instagram, it may appear that way sometimes, but it's really not all that often. So, Val liked 220, but could take it or leave it for the price. I agree. And I haven't even been there yet, so it seems pretty expensive. But you know, we'll get a more comprehensive review ourselves once we get in there. Monica just joined. Glad I made it. Thanks for showing up and hanging out with us tonight. You may or may not get to see Harmonious. It all depends on how the stream goes. It's kind of coming in and out right now. We ready to walk?
Yeah. The place we ate at in... It was like Winter Parky, Orlando-ish.
Kabuki Sushi. Which way are we going?
Oh my gosh.
Which way are we going?
I'm like kind of full.
All right. So what do you want to do? Or are you just going to walk by? Hi, how are you?
I watch all the time.
Oh.
I was going to say, really, do you want to take me?
Oh, thank you.
Up too.
I remember.
Oh, yeah.
You're the only only person that recognized us there, so I definitely remember.
Yeah.
Hi, Jake. But it was nice to see you guys. Yeah,
How you doing?
nice to see you.
Good, how are you? Good.
I just see this like face flickering in the background.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're gonna go this way?
Yeah.
Alright.
Lead on, lead on.
Lead the way. Wherever we're going.
Bye, Jake.
Bye, Jake. Our friend Jake was back there. He was with his friends. A little too cool for show for us, so I don't want to embarrass him. Jake's quite a bit younger than us. I think you have more coffee than alcohol. Jen, I have a ton of coffee. I have a subscription for coffee that shows up every 2 weeks. And the last couple of weeks, even though we haven't been home that much, I felt like I may need to upgrade that to more coffee because I've been drinking like crazy to kind of just stay awake sometimes. But but as far as volume goes, well, yeah, I drink way more coffee than alcohol. There's no doubt there. Did you go to the kite tails? We have not seen the kite tails take flight over at Animal Kingdom yet. Hopefully we will get over there and see that. Again, it's just like our schedule is like very busy and crazy. Taylor has the next 3 weeks off, so we may try to hit the parks up a little bit more. Just lead on. Doesn't matter. So, you know, Taylor's got the next 3 weeks off. She is wrapping up a bunch of photo sessions that we have done. And I am trying to get through several weddings that we have just done. We have another wedding next Friday in Columbus, and then we've got a Disney Fairy Tale wedding here in Epcot, actually, all the way back in Italy, which will be really cool and a lot of fun. First thing in the morning. Actually, I think it is probably just before the park opens, so that'll be cool. You can make dining reservations at any park regardless of your ticket. So even if you don't have a ticket, you can make a you can make a dining reservation in a park. The only problem is that you will then later have to have your ticket to get into the park. So keep that in mind. Juliana, I know you all love Sarbs and Sheets, but what is your Joffrey's order? We don't have a Joffrey's order because we don't really like Joffrey's that much. It's just not something that we really enjoy, and I don't find their coffee to be all that great. So so this is like this is gonna be like the main viewing area. Oh, I think that just came on. The other ones are not on yet, but they may come on here shortly. But this is going to be the main viewing area for Harmonious.
That's not straight on.
It's not from anywhere, really. Not that you can get to.
What I think is really cool, though, compared to when they were doing my goodness, oh my gosh, illuminations, they used to let people all the way up into the front, and so if you were back here, it was kind of hard to see over top of them. Of course, everything was going up to the sky, but now they don't actually let you up there for the main part of the show, so everything is back here from behind us. Now, what I will say is very interesting, as I call all of these people out right here, is that they are trying to save a large area of space here with their bags. Which is, any Disney cast member will tell you to just walk up there and fill in the space. So just keep that in mind. I don't mind. But yeah, I don't know where we're actually going to be standing, if it'll be down here or if it'll be from somewhere else. But look at those clowns rolling in over there. Yep.
So have you stayed away from everything?
We have not watched anything. Only thing I saw was just a couple of like stand still pictures.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Very good. We've been watching you guys. Many moves.
Yeah.
Many moves.
Oh.
Watch you travel to Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Your family. I'm talking 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes, yes.
That's awesome.
Your whole transition has been very cool. much, but we are there.
Oh, thank you very much. We appreciate that.
We do live here now. We moved down here, so we'll probably see you more often.
Okay.
Take care.
Very cool. Awesome. Thank you guys.
You got the Epcot shirt.
Yeah, we were just in Boston this past weekend. Yep.
Nice. Yeah, that's my hometown.
Oh, cool. Nice.
All right, let's see what
Did
they
you go
did.
to the Chairs Bar? Because I saw you went. You didn't go to the Chairs Bar. I know you went to the other place. I watched that. There was another place you went to.
We went to like a tiki bar.
Oh yeah, Tiki.
I can't remember what it was called.
Me either, but we went back. We went in there twice that night.
Yeah, we did.
You weren't inclined to go in to see the Chairs Bar. The next time you have to check it out.
Okay.
It's based
It's
on
not
what
the same as the TV show.
It's not, but it's pretty cool.
But you got to
Yeah.
go and say you did.
It's
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
cool. It's very cool.
We were just following our tour guides around that night.
and
Yeah.
I didn't take you there. I was
They
shocked.
did not.
That
no.
is like, that's the high point. All right,
Yeah.
well, interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Too bad you couldn't have checked out Fenway Park. That's
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We were really limited on time, so
Yeah.
we were there. We were literally there just for a wedding
Oh, okay.
that we did
Yeah.
on Saturday. So
Yeah.
yeah, we went in early just so we could see a little bit of Boston, but yeah, it was so fun.
It was a nice little.
Where are you guys going to watch from? Do you know?
We don't know yet.
Good spots?
We don't know yet.
I'll tell you.
Where at?
Either right here or in America.
Okay.
I've been doing America because it's head on. You can't do it anywhere else.
Right.
That's a design flaw.
Okay.
I don't know why they did that, but you can't see the inner ring unless you're here.
Right. Okay.
Maybe a little Japan, whatever.
We can
Yeah, I
tell.
was gonna say Japan and
We
Italy,
already
you
feel
get like the
familiar.
angle, but there's if you're directly on the side, it's like nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And of course, people are gathering earlier than Epcot forever now, so
Right.
Yeah.
you probably want to get there no later than like 8:30 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll be there before that.
8, but
Yeah.
I've had
Yeah.
to do it too. Or do you want to get close
Yeah.
enough? Yeah.
Yeah, at least just for the first time we see it, and then we won't care.
We'll see it in passing.
A couple of weeks, there'll be way less people. I'm hoping.
Hopefully.
Then it'll be easier to come and enjoy.
Because I'm out every Tuesday night, and there's never traffic when I'm coming in at like 6.
Oh, really?
Now there's some traffic.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah. For a while, when I've been streaming Epcot forever, I just come in a minute to go, plop it on my favorite spot in Germany, and we're good.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
But this is a little bit more difficult.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it's much better.
What's that?
Thankfully, it's a lot better.
Yeah. But enjoy the show.
Yeah, we're excited.
You
We'll
know,
try.
People don't want to
It's
let the
exciting.
new, the old
Yeah.
stuff go, so
Okay.
you tend to jump on
That's
things.
what
Yeah.
thought will be
Oh, that's not as
I'm a
good.
musician.
But that's growing on me.
Yeah.
That's going to end up being a show that nobody wants to see leave
Right.
when it's time to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They changed the background.
Have you seen Enchantment?
Opera.
We did.
What do you think?
Some great music.
We don't like the music. Yeah. The fireworks are cool and the projections are really great. Their use of the lasers is okay. But the music is it's very lacking. Not a lot of emotion, you know. I think our biggest thing was when Tink comes out, it's just kind of happens. There's no build like there has been in Wishes or Happily Ever After. So,
Right.
but yeah, it's only 18 months, so hopefully it'll be
Yeah, then we can bring back Happily Ever After.
maybe, yeah.
But it's great to see
Or
you
just enhance it.
Right,
instead of on a TV.
right.
Or a phone.
No, I gotcha.
It's nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Take care.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys.
All right. Well, you guys.
Yeah. See you guys. Yeah.
Nice to see ya.
All right.
See ya.
Enjoy the show.
You too.
All right, cool. So we are going to walk back up towards Spaceship Earth, and we're going to kind of see it come to life, so to speak. And then we're going to walk back over here and watch the show. So, Chris, I have to mention that you guys were here in Niagara Falls at the Griffin, as my wife Jen said. I remember you really liking the hard cider. Love the Griffin. So nice to see you there. Yeah. I love that that's kind of part of the reason why we kind of chose it, was because that they had a selection of ciders there, you know, so that's why we chose it,
I like
which is
that.
great. It was really good. Matt Manders, Tiki Rocks was the name of the bar.
That's gonna be the excuse every year, all the time. Oh, the budget's set out. No budget for new models.
Bobby, have you been to Mississippi? I actually have been to Mississippi, only for work. So I didn't actually see anything. I was literally just there working on a solar farm, and then I went back to Louisiana and New Orleans and experienced a little bit of New Orleans for the day.
shot. Everybody's
You know, something that we're trying to do is as we book more weddings for video and photo, depending on where they're at, if it's in a state that we haven't been to or a place we haven't been to, we're trying to add, you know, a couple of days either on the front end or on the back end for us just to be able to go and experience a little bit of that place and, you know, kind of combine a little bit of leisure and work, so to speak, which is really cool. So, Bobby, what city? I don't remember what the city was. It was in probably like the northern part of Mississippi. So,
That's what I do.
Majority of our pictures I post from my phone.
but
Unless we have a photo pass or we take it on our camera.
we are making our way back up to where Spaceship Earth is.
Gets annoying.
Which way do you want to go?
Lead the way.
After Harmonious, the funding through there, and Creations is the only thing left open in the park. They're like, come.
Oh man, it has been a long time, quite a while since I've been in Epcot. Once the lights have gone, the sun has gone down and the lights have come on, and it's a pretty cool place. I love the music right now that's playing. It's a nice change of pace. Chris, take them walls down already. Tell me about it. It still boggles my mind that Disney chose to do zero construction during the shutdown with COVID. You know, they had a solid 3 or 4 months there to really get a lot done, and they chose to not do that. Because here in Florida, construction workers and construction in general was just, you know, wasn't affected. They were still doing construction all over the place. They built they were building the Swan Reserve during COVID, during the shutdown. So I'm surprised that they didn't do anything. A lot more stuff could probably be done at this point if they would have, but you know, I mean, what can you do? So music sounds epic. It sounds really great. I'm excited for the show tonight. It's, you know, I'm sure that there's definitely some things where we might say, you know, it's not as good as Illuminations and whatnot. But, you know, I mean, Illuminations has been around for so long, and we really, you know, kind of needed a new show. So hopefully this is a really good one. Any idea what time Harmonious begins? I believe Harmonious starts at 9:45, and we are probably going to go start waiting at least an hour or more before that. We will probably end up back over there around 8 o'clock to try and grab a spot and watch Harmonious. And more than likely, we are going to be going back down where I showed you those people were trying to save all that space with those backpacks. And not that I have anything against any of the families out here who like to watch us and stuff, but you know, it's not really kind of fair for other people to try and hold up a bunch of space like that for other people who are actually willing to wait that amount of time in that spot. So not that I'm saying, of course, on the live stream that I will charge up there and move their backpacks out of the way, but you know, I think sometimes you have to kind of be courteous to others. If the space starts to fill in and nobody's there, you kind of got to let them in. So any idea when Harmonious begins? How would you compare it to Fantasmic? We haven't seen Harmonious yet, so I can't compare it to Fantasmic, but even without seeing it, I could tell you that it's probably better than Fantasmic. Fantasmic is another show that hasn't been updated in a long time and really needs a thorough update, and hopefully it'll get one before it officially comes back here in the next couple of months. Go Bills. Bills are, I think the Bills are doing pretty well right now, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really follow the NFL at all, so. Just follow college, and boy, was my heart broken on Saturday when Penn State lost. You hear me choking up? Oh. It was awful. Yeah, actually, so our the wedding that we did on Saturday, which was up in New Hampshire, I had almost no service, but I was blessed in the fact that they had Wi-Fi. And so once the reception starts, for us, there's only certain things that happen during the reception that we really need to get video of. And when everybody's just kind of out there dancing, we kind of get like a little break to kind of, you know, check if we need to check something or to grab something else. And so I was constantly checking the score of the game between Penn State and Iowa. And man, I was just, so disappointed when our quarterback got hurt. It was awful. It was terrible. Chris, Alabama lost too. That I'm not sorry for. I'm all for that. Go Dogs. Is that the Georgia Bulldogs? I think they're going to lose soon too. Eric, hello. Colleen, when are you doing another crawl with Paging Mr. Mo? All your videos are great, but they are our favorite when they come up. I think we're planning on doing one here in the next couple of weeks. That's what we were originally talking about, especially with Taylor having the next couple of weeks off before she starts back to work. So I think we've got some time. And we were talking about it, so we'll see. Favorite park to visit at night? Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. It used to be Animal Kingdom because I loved going into Pandora. But now it's so hard to like get into Pandora and actually be in there when it's actually dark.
I was going to say, I haven't been able to do that.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Boy, oh boy. My second thing would be to say Hollywood Studios, but it kind of has started to fall into like that same kind of realm of sometimes it's open later, sometimes it's not. So I don't know. I would say probably Epcot. I mean, Epcot's great, you know, all nice and lit up. The music's playing really, you know, it's really nice. So,
especially now, there's so much to see here.
Right. Oh yeah, that's true.
The countries are beautiful at night anyway, but
that's true.
This and that, like.
I mean, that is true. I mean, one of the greatest things I think is if you don't mind going back to the American Adventure Pavilion and just hanging out back there until the park officially closes, and then pick a side to walk out, and just take your time walking out through the countries back up to the front of the park. It's a really beautiful sight. All the countries are lit up. Spaceship Earth's lit up, especially now with the new lights. Is really cool. So.
My lens isn't wide enough for that, so I have to go way back.
Jen, Taylor, enjoy your time off. Well deserved. My sister's also a nurse. Thank you. She will appreciate that.
Huh? What?
Jen said enjoy your time off.
Who?
Her name's Jen. So I'll back up a little bit. I think I'm shooting on the regular lens, so ultra wide, and you're going to see it's going to get a little bit darker.
We will be getting PhotoPass, FYI.
Oh, we will be getting PhotoPass, Taylor says. I hate PhotoPass. I don't mind taking photos of other people, but I hate getting my own photo taken.
I wondered that too, but the night last Tuesday, she was like, it's 2 hours before. But I wondered that too.
Is this your first time seeing it lit up?
No, well, we didn't see it light though, but
We've seen it lit, but not when it turns on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like,
So I think we've got like about another 15 minutes apparently before lights up. So again, you know, just kind of hanging out. If you guys are just joining us, we are obviously at Epcot. If you don't know, I'll try to go up a little bit and hopefully the phone doesn't go crazy. Miranda, have you been doing your marathon training? I'm a little behind on mine. Ain't that the truth of the world? I'm definitely behind on mine. I've got Food and Wine coming up, or Wine and Dine coming up in the next couple weeks. So my plan is basically to kind of just try to do a very rigorous routine, which is I'll have off tomorrow, but Thursday I'll do a 5K, Friday I'll do a 10K, Saturday I'll do a 10K, and then Sunday I'll try to run almost a half. And I'll probably continue to do that for the next couple of weeks leading up to Wine and Dine. And then I'll probably take a week off and then go back into that same routine where I'll have Wednesdays off and I'll do like a 5K Monday, 10K Tuesday, 10K, 5K Thursday, 10K Friday, potentially a half on Saturday, and then maybe a half on Saturday too. I don't know, we'll see. But, you know, definitely need to get onto it because it's going to be coming up quick. And I would really like to not be totally out of sync for this year's marathon weekend. So, Nico, how are you? Just need to bring back the big beard, and then you'll love being in photos. Yeah, definitely not. Will you live stream any of your runs? Yes. So for Wine and Dine, I will be live streaming the half marathon, and same thing for marathon weekend. I'll be doing the half and the full. I don't live stream the 5K and the 10Ks just because there's not enough space away from everybody. So I probably wouldn't even be able to get a strong enough signal to even start a live stream because the bandwidth is going to be so congested with so many people there. So we might try it and see if it works, and if we can keep it going, maybe. But I was actually thinking about it yesterday. What I might do is take because I'm a glutton for punishment, what I might do is actually take the A7S III, get a wide angle lens, and carry it on the actual big massive gimbal through the 5K and through the 10K, and then just upload it so that you guys can watch it. And then that way it should be pretty good video quality. It won't be live, obviously, but you know, you can watch it.
Is that for the Wine and Dine or for the half?
For Wine and Dine, yeah. So for Wine and Dine, it'd be the 10K because I don't think they do. Oh wait, do they do a 5K?
They do 5, 10, and half.
But I don't have. But the
challenge is 10 and half.
Yeah, the challenge is only 10 and half. Oh, is it coming on?
Should be soon.
Early?
Maybe.
Let me go wide. Oh, look how dark it is. Oh, wow.
Good evening, friends.
Oh, look at that.
Look around you. There is a special magic that flows through this place. The magic of possibilities. Expanding with stardust made more brilliant by the light that lives within you. It inspires us to lead with curiosity, unlock our imagination, and explore new horizons. Tonight, as we gather together under the glow of Spaceship Earth, our sparks ignite the magic to create a beacon, shining out and celebrating 50 years of the most magical place on Earth.
Wow. Oh, that's really cool. Was that it for right now?
It
Oh,
will
there'll be another?
continuously cycle with music and lights
Okay.
and the colors and all will continue to change for like 20 minutes.
Okay.
But there's like downtime between.
Yeah. So if the music starts back up, I'll probably quit talking again. But
Kind of like the castle at Christmas, how it would like.
so for Wine and Dine, the challenge is only the 10K and the half. They don't do a 5, 10, and a half. I did not sign up for the 5K. So I'm only signed up for the challenge. So I'll be doing the 10K on Saturday and the half on Sunday. So I might try to just record the 10K and then upload it and post it so you guys can watch it and have it if you're looking to kind of do your own virtual run along. But definitely for the half marathon, I will be live streaming that, and hopefully it won't have too many issues, especially getting started. Hopefully Disney doesn't make the same mistake that they did in 2020 with their running route that went through Epcot. So we shouldn't have any issues. But Nico, the 40th is going to be great next year. I hope they do something big at Epcot. Very true.
That tree right there needs to go.
Oh yeah, you're right. Taylor's saying that this tree right here
On the other side, it's not
kind of needs to go away. They need to cut it back maybe.
Part of it.
It's obstructing the views.
Giving you that discovering nature area.
Jen, that's amazing. Nico, I'm doing the Marine Corps Marathon at the end of the month. They got switched to virtual again. Oh, that's too bad. Sorry to hear that.
What's going to happen? They're lighting it up fully. It hasn't started yet.
I thought there was romance happening.
Was what? Oh.
I was like, really? In the middle
It
of your
looks so
live chat,
blurry.
you're just making out? Some of the time it will.
Would you take one for us
Yeah.
on here?
We'll see how the stream holds. It's kind of coming in and out here.
Can you put that like behind me or something?
Hold on one second,
Sorry
chat.
guys, look at Spaceship Earth. Huh? Most of the ball. I don't want it on 0.5 though. You better hold still. Josh is like, kill me.
What's your favorite place to eat at in Epcot? Great question.
I like that one.
What's our favorite place? I think Taylor would tell you that our favorite place is probably
You can see it now.
Takumite in Japan, which is not reopened yet. And it is a signature style restaurant. It is expensive, but
I
it
don't
is
think so. No,
very,
when
very
it's a lot
good. And it's full of really great culture and food that really
When it gets to a better one, I
that
wanna
really
get-
goes back to the Japan like culture and heritage. So it's a great place to eat.
I want to see like one of the rainbow ones or like a brighter color one. Oh, here we go again. Where's my phone? Oh, in my pocket. Beautiful.
Oh, wow. That's really cool how they can do that.
Oh my gosh. I love it.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, and I love how the lights come on along the sides.
Oh my gosh. This is the one I want. Hurry, run to photo path. Come on, let's go.
Thank you.
Other side.
Taylor's making me run. Hey, this guy right there is doing photos.
Huh? Oh, that's what I was trying to go to.
Okay, well,
I don't want this, I want rainbow.
Taylor wants to try and get a photo pass
I thought those people were in line. I saw a bunch of people standing there.
with specific colors here.
I got a video clip of it though. I got a picture.
Oh, that's cool.
Here.
Just go around them. Hurry up. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was cool.
Don't go too far away. We're gonna run right back there because the rainbow.
Wow. That looks really cool. Oh, those are countries. Look at that. This is like so cool. What an amazing job. And I love how, you know, you still get the shots of the monorail coming through too, which is super cool. Amazing. No?
And using a permit, I can't.
You know, I'm actually a little surprised that they did not cut this tree back, because they definitely cut that tree back over there. I know you guys can't like see it probably at all. Get a little bit more light in here. This tree right here that I'm circling, they cut back quite extensively. Surprised that they did not cut back this tree for the sake of the viewing. That's a little surprising. But beautiful place. Who here in the chat is going to be coming to Disney World sometime during the 50th? I would be interested to know. What are you most looking forward to? What are you hoping might open up? Guardians of the Galaxy? Tron? I know we're really looking forward to Guardians. I think it'll be great. Something brand new and unique that we haven't gotten in a long time.
There we go. Popping learning.
Matt, yes, I will see you in just under 2 weeks. Get to watch you get scared at Halloween Horror Nights. Can't wait. Hi, how are you?
I don't chat much because
Cool.
From Maine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. We,
Good evening, friends.
oh my god, they're here.
Spaceship Earth.
Thank you so much.
Magic.
oh, thank you.
Supporting us.
We gather together.
We were just in New Hampshire, in Boston, over the weekend, so.
I saw that, and I'm like, I wanted to think of something
That
crazy,
shines
like
out
the
in
duck tour or something.
celebration
Yeah.
of 50 years
I hope you
of
had
the
a
most
nice time.
magical place.
Oh no! Another rainbow one?
There's different colors in different directions.
Darling Destinations coming in January. Looking forward to sitting in the Epcot Plaza. The neons and Spaceship Earth look great. Also amazing with the LEDs under the monorail. Yeah, for sure. This Epcot is definitely, I mean, obviously is getting the best and not necessarily the biggest overhaul, but is probably getting one of the better overhauls in the last couple of years. I mean, I know it's kind of hard to compare with Galaxy's Edge, but I feel like with all of the new stuff that's coming, especially here in this, you know, kind of future world area, it's going to be a lot more to explore and see as it becomes available for us over the coming year. So,
I got my rainbow.
There you go.
Jen, January is going to be just me and the hubby. 2022 is a big family trip for the first time. Oh, that's cool.
Wait,
Nice.
you guys want to see our pictures?
I've been in training for over 10 years, but I've never been in public sector.
That's cool.
I just started December of the year. And that has been
Taylor got the rainbow shots that she was looking for.
They're awesome. Oh, that's from earlier, but
there's,
it's still cute.
There's Tinkerbell.
But I love it. I love the teaching.
Do, 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 do.
How long do you want to sit in my Harmonious?
Whenever you want to go, it doesn't matter to me.
I do need to use the bathroom.
I mean, if there's not really going to be anything else, we can start walking over there if you want. Look at it. Look at it.
That's awesome. And you guys did that cool? Very cool. That's the
Yeah, Donald, what are you talking
for those that
about?
get started over, so I don't know, but yeah, these will be under contract.
This is Easter-ish spring colors. Got some garbage in my pocket I gotta throw away. Dun, 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 dun. So I think Taylor's taking a few more photos, and then we're actually gonna start making our way back up towards the lagoon, and we're gonna find a place to pretty much kind of camp out and wait for Harmonious to start. And it will probably be the first and last time that we camp out for Harmonious. Not that I'm saying it's gonna be a bad show, but it's a new show, and we'll at least camp out for this one. But after that, once we've seen it, you know, we'll probably watch it in passing. Because if you guys have been watching us for a while and you know me, I don't do well with the crowds. So, yeah. But this is super cool. I mean, I think that this is a great addition to Epcot. Obviously, the new creation of like the areas here in Future World, you know, we're getting away from what Epcot originally was. Obviously, I think. But I think it's going to be a great addition that a lot of people are going to probably enjoy a lot more than what it was beforehand, you know. So, a little bit different. But change is not always bad. As often as it's actually very good. So, Riley, great question. When are we going to make another video with Nate and Jackie on the crawls? I think it's happening maybe in a couple weeks, maybe 2 weeks or so. So be on the lookout for that. We just got to coordinate. Again, like, I know you guys are always asking us this, and I feel like I'm always answering this question, but Taylor and I have exceptionally busy schedules. We have been traveling the last several weekends for weddings, doing photo and video for those weddings, plug to JTR Media, www.jtr.media. And on top of that, then we have sessions that have been all over the place from photo and video. So our schedule is very busy, and Taylor's still working full-time. I'm doing this full-time along with the travel agency because we are co-owners of a travel agency, Gold Gal Getaways. And then trying to post YouTube stuff on the occasion. And so we're super busy, and it's really hard to get our schedules to line up with anybody else's. So I was saying earlier, Taylor has the next couple weeks off. So hopefully, we were talking to Nate and Jackie about it when we were actually flying out to Texas with them to see Southwest, their newish plane that's wrapped with Disney stuff. And so we were talking about it then. So hopefully in the next couple weeks, we'll have one for you guys. And then there's another one that we are working on. It is in the works. Nobody's done it before. We are going to be the first people to do it. Taylor, myself, Nate, and Jackie will be the first ones to do this one. I think you guys will really like that too. It'll be coming out here November-ish, December or so. So be on the lookout for that as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, but yeah, monorail crawl I think we are doing here in the next couple of weeks with the Polystop being reopened. Steakhouse 71 is now open with the brand new lounge area. It's beautiful. It's well lit. It's not dark. So yeah, lots of alcohol consumption. If you just joined us, Riley, you weren't listening earlier. I was actually talking about how people have been commenting and saying that Taylor and I have alcoholic tendencies, which I always find is very funny. But yeah, you know, we're going to be doing a bar crawl again here in the next couple of weeks. So oh my gosh, it is a beautiful evening tonight. Wind is blowing just slightly. It's so cool. It's calm. The music's really nice. The water in the background is great. So I think Taylor's talking to a bunch of people. I'm not sure who, but anybody else got questions? I mean, like, oh, here comes another show. This might be the same one as earlier. We have been here for a little while now. Oh, yeah, we saw this one earlier. so cool. Cool. Sorry, I wasn't trying to ignore you guys. I was just like letting it play through there. Disney Dudes, what's up? How are you?
Ready, Rippy?
Doing good? Yeah, I'm ready.
Go.
All right, we're gonna be moving. Let's see here. Mallets, Josh, remind us, when did you first visit Walt Disney World? Visited Disney back in 2009 was my first visit. Taylor's first visit was on the 25th anniversary when they decorated Cinderella Castle as a cake. My first time was just, you know, it was just a regular time, 2009, over Christmas, and it was fantastic. It was really cool. Durling, destinations late to the chat where you guys can be watching the show from. I think we're going to go for the straight on view, depending on what the crowd levels look like over there. Hopefully it's not too bad. But yeah, I think we're going to go to straight on view. Still kind of still from like this you know, this side, not over by America or anything like that. Oh, great question. Have we met the Tim Tracker? We have seen the Tim Tracker at a lot of media events and talked to him once or twice. Disgro, any news on Candlelight Processional dining packages or narrators? I don't think that they've released any of those details yet, right? Have you seen that, Donald? I don't think that they've released any real details yet, other than it's coming back. But they should be releasing that soon because, you know, as soon as we jump into November, Christmas basically starts here in Florida, specifically at Disney. You know, as soon as November 1st rolls around, they're pretty much rolling right into Christmas. So we should get some details very, very soon on that. And if you guys are just joining us or have been here for a while or wondering what the heck we're doing, we are leaving the Spaceship Earth area here at the front of the park. We're going to start making our way back towards kind of the middle area so we can kind of stake out a spot to watch Harmonious for tonight. It'll be Taylor and I's first time watching Harmonious, and we're pretty excited for it. Nicole, do you guys think a dessert party is worth it? This is a fantastic question. So it depends, and I know everybody hates that response, but it depends, because it depends on the dessert party that you're doing. There are a couple of, I'm going to say quote-unquote dessert parties that you should do, and ones that you should avoid. Ones I think that you should avoid are like Magic Kingdom and Epcot here, where it's just like a few kind of like dessert treats, and they get you some seating and some spacing, but it's not very good viewing for the fireworks. I don't think that those are very good. Now, there are some other firework dessert parties that I think are 100% worth it. One of them is the Fairy Tale Cruise fireworks dessert party, which is where they take one of the giant ferries that normally would transport you from TTC to Magic Kingdom Park. They take one of those, and you and a bunch of other people who paid for the event get that entire ferry to yourselves. They've got all the desserts on there and drinks, both alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks. And you get some really great viewing of the fireworks from out in Seven Seas Lagoon. I think it's really cool. It's a different perspective. They pipe in all the music. It's really great. Now, another one that's not necessarily a dessert party, but they do have another one. I can't remember what it's called at the moment, but it's over at the Contemporary, and it's all the way up, not technically part of California Grill, but it's on that same level as California Grill. Taylor and I, if you're interested in doing that, or you want to see what it's about, you can go back. Taylor and I did it a couple of years ago for her birthday. And if you, boy, I'm trying to think of what it was called. I know somebody in the chat might know. But basically, they have desserts. They have an open bar that is included, soft drinks, sushi, regular food, all kinds of stuff. And then you get your own private viewing area for the fireworks from on top of the Contemporary. It's really cool, 100% worth it. It's a little pricey, and I think it's just for adults. So if you have kids, they can't go, but definitely 100% worth it. And gosh, I'm so sorry, I cannot remember what it is called at the moment. So, good evening from Quebec. Another place we'd love to visit at some point. Quebec, that'd be awesome. Favorite DVC resort that we have stayed in? Let's see, we've stayed in Bay Lake, Grand Floridian. We haven't stayed at the Poly. Animal Kingdom. Taylor's been at Boardwalk. I think maybe Beach Club, Yacht Club. I always prefer Animal Kingdom, because if you can get your Safari View room, it's just a fantastic place to be able to get up in the morning, have a cup of coffee, and just watch the animals kind of just roam around. I think that's just so great. So Jeff P, celebration at the top. Yes, that is the dessertish party that I'm talking about from the Contemporary that Taylor and I did for her birthday. It was fantastic. They are doing them again. It's very limited, so be aware that it does sell out very, very quickly. But 100%, I think that is probably one of the most worth kind of dessert party-ish things that you can do on property. And I know it's a little dark. I'm going to switch to the other lens because it lets in a little bit more light for you guys, so you guys can kind of see where we're going. Got to see Illuminations moment before it ended. Oh, cool, nice. Mallets. My family and I did the Christmas dessert party in Hollywood Studios back in 2018. Completely worth it. I don't think we ever did that one. We did do like a Star Wars after hours type of party once, and that was cool. Obviously they don't do them anymore because now you have Galaxy's Edge and all that stuff, and they've totally stopped doing Star Wars events entirely, which is still really surprising. But yeah, they're always kind of trying to create something new and different, but I would definitely say that like the regular standard kind of dessert parties that they do at Magic Kingdom and Epcot here aren't normally really worth it, in my opinion, for the price that you're paying and where you're sitting at. You do get some good desserts, but you know.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about when you were talking to those other people up by the fountain.
Oh yeah, they started. They used my ear tutorial, so they were like talking to me about that.
Yeah.
And then they do a lot of Run Disney stuff.
Nice.
So anyway.
But yeah, I was like seeing creations.
So if you're just joining us, you're wondering what the heck we're doing, we are making our way back up this way to get a spot to watch Harmonious. And I'm not sure where exactly we're going to watch it at. We're going to try to get a straight on view so that we can see the main screen and what everybody has dubbed the Avengers Ring. So hopefully we've still got some spots up here. I have not seen both the new shows live, but I feel Harmonious seems better. So we saw Enchantment last night, and we haven't seen Harmonious yet, but from everything that everybody has said to us about Harmonious, I would agree with that it is much better than Enchantment. You know, it's hard to compare Enchantment to anything else because it's supposed to be a new show of its own style. But when you have something like Wishes that really pulls on your heartstrings, and then you get Happily Ever After, which some people were like, oh, it's not Wishes, but I think it grew on a lot of people and it was a lot better. It still had these moments of pulling at your emotions and drawing you in. And unfortunately, we don't get that when we watch Enchantment. It has really great pyrotechnics, cool fireworks. It's got some awesome projections and stuff. But other than that, you know, when it comes down to like the actual guts of the show, which is the music, that's what really draws you in. It seems to be lacking, unfortunately. Look at all these people. All these people are in here, hanging out in here. Perfect. So I think we're going to be in a good spot. So we'll be able to kind of watch the show from right here. If you're wondering kind of where we're at, we've got one of the shops over there, and we've got another one of the shops over there, and we're kind of like right in the middle. Back there's Spaceship Earth, and there's the view.
Can you give me a water from Starbucks? Whatever they'll give you. Yeah.
I'm okay, thank you.
I think I'm okay. I if you don't mind, sure. Thank you. So, super cool. But I think this will be a great spot.
Josh?
What?
Yes. Can you hold that?
Sure.
I mean, you can set it on the ground if you want, but
Take up as much.
Yeah, right.
Spread out.
Heather, speaking of Star Wars, are you going to book the Star Wars Star Cruiser Hotel?
As soon as I win the lottery.
Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. It's just, I mean, truth be told, like for me, it's too expensive. For 2 nights, it's like $5,000 for like 2 people or something ridiculous. It's crazy. And for DVC members, they're forcing DVC members to use points for at least one person. And I think it was like 300 some points, I think, per person or something. Somebody will correct me in the chat, I'm sure. But no, we're not going to do it.
That's ours.
You're okay. You're okay. I'm not in the crowd of FOMO. I am not going to have a fear of missing out on this. It's going to be around for a while. The only thing I would hope is that Disney will limit video recording inside to not spoil the entire show. Hopefully that'll be the case. Hopefully they will restrict that. They might not. But, you know, I don't think that they really need any help marketing the Star Cruiser Hotel. It's pretty much been entirely sold out, to my knowledge, since they've released it. So it first went to Club 33 and what's the village over here? Golden Oak. It was open first to Club 33 and Golden Oak, and then to DVC members, annual pass holders, and then now the public. So we won't be there, but I'm sure it'll be someday. Yes, for sure we'll get in there. But you know, I think it's a cool experience, but there are way more things that Taylor and I want to see in our lives. before we spend $5,000 on 2 nights in a hotel that is pretend in space. I'm not trying to make it sound bad because it's going to be fantastic, but
I was gonna say, for those of us with overactive imaginations, I can make that work.
Yeah, no, and I agree, I can make it work too. But like, I'd rather see Europe. I'd rather see Europe and Japan and
Same.
real places. Before we can't get there. So, let's see, what else did I miss? What do you think about the monorail lights? Monorail lights? Did I miss those?
The lights underneath the monorails. That's all.
Oh, that's what that was. Okay, yeah. No, that was really cool. That was really cool, especially how it's coordinated with the Spaceship Earth. Veronica, I always have trouble saying your name. I agree, it's nice, but I don't feel the 50th to Enchantment. Yeah, it's Veronica. I feel like I always have this discussion. There it goes.
What was her comment?
Well, she's always commenting. But we were talking about Enchantment and how it kind of with the 50th. So
no spoilers.
I know, right?
I know.
Jen just checked out that party at the Contemporary. Looks like a great deal. Yeah. So party at the top or whatever it was there that we had just agreed on. Fantastic way to spend money for 2 adults. Like I said, Taylor and I had a great time. Definitely something we would consider doing in the future because it's a great deal. So, and again, it's not overcrowded with people. When they sell out, you're not still bumping shoulder to shoulder with people. Brian requesting 2 food reviews next week. LOL. Brian, what are your food reviews that you are requesting? We just did Steakhouse 71. Which will get posted next Monday, and then we are going to Space 220 on Sunday, which will get posted on the following Monday.
Is he wanting to because I wasn't on this week?
Possibly.
Buy one, get one?
Possibly. If you guys have got dining reviews that you'd like us to do, feel free to leave a comment, send us a message, comment on Instagram. I don't know, anything, and we can try to make that happen. Eric, now I'm here for Epcot fireworks tonight. Very cool. Oh, Willman, big question. Where can I find your light up Christmas hat? I've been looking for that everywhere and haven't been able to find it. Tried Etsy. My light up Christmas hat? Was it like the actual Santa hat or was it a different one? My actual Christmas Santa hat, I think I got at Magic Kingdom at some random at a random Mickey's Very Merry Christmas party years ago. So Corey, what's going on, man? This is the best spot to watch by far. Awesome. Shout out to Donald, who's here with us tonight. He's kind of already scouted out and seen the show and said that this is the spot to be, so that's where we're hanging out at. Veronica is also good. I'm used to it with my family and friends. Okay, very good. Thank you. Brian, you guys are my favorite food reviewers. Thank you very much. Was weird yesterday not having one. I understand. We did have one from Boston, but I said this earlier. I didn't want to post it without posting our Boston vlog yet. So I'm hoping to post California this week. We have a second California video. Might turn into 3. Might turn into another one. It all depends on how much content I can kind of get into this next video. But have we ever done Ruth, Chris, or Flemings? Ruth, Chris, or Flemings? Ruth, Chris, or Flemings? I mean, I've never heard of those. Taylor maybe has heard of those. You may have to elaborate a little bit more. Are they in Orlando? That would be the best question. We are going up to Columbus, not this weekend, but next weekend. So if there's somewhere in Columbus, Ohio, we could preferably eat at for lunch because we've already got dinner plans. Let us know. Magic in Michigan, those are steak places. I assumed as much. Everybody is all about giving Taylor the best steak places, but poor old Josh here, sometimes he just wants a cheeseburger, and I can't get it.
Maybe a nice pork loin.
I want about to go, on our way out, I want to veer to the left a little bit, where you can see Spaceship Earth reflecting in the water.
Are those chain restaurants, or are they like local places?
Like on the way.
I mean, obviously we've done chain places before, but we are really trying to do.
By the shimmering steps. I went by Starbucks.
We are really trying to do like local places.
I thought about
So,
it.
Amanda get back. I'm gonna go.
Brian, they are in Orlando, Lake Mary, all over.
I don't know.
Yes, Ruth's Chris is weird to say high-end steakhouse.
I thought
And then
about
I
it.
was like,
Regional
is that
chains.
one
Okay.
closer?
Okay, I
And
gotcha.
I was thinking it was still like that little teeny tiny one.
I didn't want to go to that one.
And I was like, I am not going there. But I was like, no, we got a new bathroom.
Yeah, so maybe I'll ask.
Everybody enjoying the bathroom talk over here?
I'll ask. People are asking to go to a place called Ruth's Chris or Fleming's.
Those are both like chain steakhouses.
Steakhouses.
So is that a no or is that a yes?
We can go.
There you go.
I thought Bruce was.
I don't know which
nice.
one.
Matt,
It's Ruth Chris.
Magic in Michigan says
Which
Esther.
one's better?
I don't know. Magic in Michigan says Esther Price Candy in Columbus is worth picking up. And Matt said Buckeye Deli
Wait,
in Columbus,
was the Ruth
Ohio.
Chris and Fleming's for Chicago? Or
No, it
for
was in
Columbus?
Orlando.
Oh, yeah, we can definitely do that in Orlando. I'm not doing
I'd said
Any suggestions for Columbus?
that's what I said already for
lunch.
lunch. I said that also already. Thank you.
Oh, I'm so proud of you for remembering. You should see the look I'm giving
You have
right
been
now.
evicted from this space. Please go back that way.
Love you.
Diz Girl, when you were in Cannonsburg, did you go to Sarah's Best Chocolate Ever?
We didn't go
Oh,
anywhere.
that's like almost like Gardner's, right?
I think so.
Something similar.
Cannonsburg was.
No,
about
we
what?
didn't really go. So, all right, so let me tell you guys briefly. I might make a dedicated video. I'd love for Taylor and I to like get our podcast back up,
So we can talk about.
just so like we can talk about like crazy random stuff.
Tonight at 9:45, we invite you to join us for Harmonious,
I still can't believe this
a
spot was
dazzling
still here.
display of our shared
I'm
humanity,
like literally
featuring
shocked.
spectacular fireworks,
I thought it would've been-
multimedia, fountains, and lights. As we fill the
Multimedia.
lagoon with a global community of voices, celebrating the magic of Disney music and the music we make together. We hope you'll join us for Harmonious, beginning this evening at 9:45.
Yeah, I'd love to get the podcast back and going and not talking just about Disney. Originally when we started the podcast, I wanted it to be just an outlet for us to just talk literally about anything, and I think we kind of curtailed it to still kind of talking about Disney stuff. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to bring it back here soon. But listen, okay, so here's what happened when we went to Cannonsburg. If you don't know, Cannonsburg is just outside of Pittsburgh. And so in Pittsburgh, they've got this amusement park called Kennywood. I've been to Kennywood many times as a kid. Taylor and I took my two brothers and my youngest sisters there years ago before we moved down here. Kennywood has a Halloween event that they do. They've been doing it since I think the mid-2000s. And so I thought, oh, this will be really cool. Let's go there because it's kind of like HHN. And we'll have a great time, and it'll be really cool. And that was not what happened. We went to Kennywood, and it was disorganized. It was not organized. It was dysfunctional, and just not really fun. We actually were there for probably about an hour, and then we left.
Oh, you're talking about Phantom Fest?
Yeah, Phantom Fest. We left. It was so strange. I mean, granted, you know, the way that they probably do a lot of haunted houses in other places is how they were doing it in Kennywood, where they kind of send you in waves to kind of give you more of the jump scares. But I really like HHN's way of doing things, where it's constantly moving, and everything's kind of set up with the music, and it wasn't good. So we left. So we didn't really do anything as far as a vlog goes when we were in Pittsburgh, which is kind of disappointing. But yeah. Magic in Michigan, you are going to get me in trouble. We need a new live stream to play games too. She's not listening, or she would have just lost her.
A new live stream to play games? I'm sorry. Sorry, what?
Yeah, exactly.
What
So I do have a graphics or a Elgato gaming card for that, for live streaming purposes. I haven't got it set up yet, but we might try to do something here in the near future. I've been playing Cyberpunk, Fallout, Kingdom Hearts 3, Destiny off and on. Definitely could do some stuff like that, but I just don't have that much time to do that stuff. Andrea, hey guys, about to go watch Harmonious 2, catching a ride on Soarin' first. Oh, awesome. So cool. Thanks for stopping in and saying hello. Brian, back to food reviews. Sorry, finally got to RSVP for Bull and Bear. Any recommendations? The entire menu, my friend. Entire menu. Here's what I would recommend. Go back and watch our first video from Bull and Bear, which was for my birthday, and tell them that you want to do exactly what we did for that. We got the Caesar salad, we had the pasta explosion, we had the fried chicken. If you're really feeling adventurous, get the tomahawk for 2. Oh my gosh, literally anything that you choose from Bull and Bear, you will not be disappointed. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Every single person who has watched our videos, has messaged us, seen us in the parks, and said that they've gone to the Bull and Bear, has said that they have had a fantastic time and they have not been disappointed. So anything you get will be great, but fried chicken, get the fried chicken, or get, like I said, the tomahawk for 2. Listen, it's going to be pricey. You're going to be spending the same amount of money that you'd be spending at Victoria and Albert's, but you're going to have a far better experience than you will have than if you were at Victoria and Albert's. Way better. Matt, Knoebels is better. Interesting. I've never been to Knoebels. Dudes and dudes. Hey Josh, how's it going? Very good. Stambach, go a little northwest of Columbus in Dublin, Ohio. There's an Irish restaurant called Dublin Village. Alicia and I go there every time we're up that way. So the wedding is actually near Dublin, I think, on Saturday. So we will be up that way. Magic of Michigan could head up to Cedar Point or down to Kings Island from Columbus. We were actually talking about doing that. But unfortunately, the only thing that they've got going on is Friday night. I think it's like from 6 to like 10 or something like that. We already have a dinner engagement, and so I think we're going to end up skipping that. So we're really just looking to do lunch. We really wanted to go to Cedar Point or Kings Island, but it's just not going to happen this trip. So.
Frame it. Wrap it around like a thing and have it framed.
Stambach, we'll meet you guys there for lunch. Oh, that'd be cool. Magic of Michigan.
Yes.
Oh, you were thinking about.
I actually saw them getting in Starbucks.
They just wanted to clarify that they were talking about when we did categories for live streams.
Josh was about to get in trouble for video games.
The complete opposite of what I would prefer.
There was this categories live stream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
and I missed it.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I should have been a part of that.
That was during. You didn't live here yet.
Oh, I see. We hadn't moved down here.
Riley built Disney World of Minecraft. That's super cool. I love seeing some of those videos of people building like contemporary and Magic Kingdom. It was. Yeah, it was for my birthday.
I blocked it from my mind, I guess. You played categories on your birthday? That
Can
was
you
very
believe
sacrificial of you.
You know, I mean, my last 2 birthdays, I haven't really gotten to do, very much, right? Other people for their birthdays go to Las Vegas. They go to Las Vegas, or they get a night out at the Contemporary, but poor old Josh here.
Literally, Kim, you're
Just kidding, everybody. Oh, very cool. We should have done an event at the Pittsburgh Zoo called the Asian Lantern Festival. It's really beautiful. I thought about going to Pittsburgh Zoo, but I mean, here's the thing. Like, when we are going to these when we go to these places for weddings to film them and do the photos, and we're like adding a couple days on to our trip, we're trying to do stuff that isn't necessarily in every single city, right? Like, every city has an aquarium. Every city seems to have a zoo. They don't all have amusement parks, but we're trying to do some stuff that's a little bit different. This past weekend when we were in Boston, we added 2 extra days. We added Thursday and Friday. Thursday we went up to Salem, which was amazing. It was so cool to see all like the Halloween stuff that's going on there, and the witches and all that stuff. And then we did the tour through Boston, and we did the Freedom Trail, which was amazing as well. So those are things that you can't do in all the other cities, right? So we're trying to do stuff that's a little bit more unique when we hit up those other places. So be a little different, trying to not always do necessarily all the touristy trap things, but but obviously, you know, the Freedom Trail might be considered a tourist trap, so to speak.
It was, but it was really cool.
It was cool, yeah.
It wasn't
cool.
like something you can do in every city.
Exactly. Something different. So, thanks everybody who we're not going anywhere, but I'm just thanking everybody for being here and hanging out and chatting with us.
Oh wait, he didn't say are we doing romance? He just said romance. Look how he wrote it.
Naturally.
Where's that at?
On my Instagram.
Who said that?
Elliot.
Oh, nice.
Are we doing romance?
Brian, can't wait. Keep up the great work. Thanks for your tips. Thanks for watching and hanging out with us all the time. Tiki Man fan, thanks guys. Thank you. Any plans to go on Odyssey of the Seas? Well, we are going on Ovation of the Seas in July for Alaska, if you guys don't know. And we're super excited to do that. That'll be a lot of fun. How did we meet Nate and Jackie? I think we met Nate in passing a few times.
We met Nate in passing years ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
18.
Jackie,
Jackie we met for the first time at
Animal Kingdom?
Toy Story Land.
Toy Story Land. Opening of Toy Story Land. Yeah. 2018 would have been, I guess. How many states have you and Taylor visited? Oh, not very many. No, not very many. And some of them I wouldn't even count because we weren't even like really there. Like, technically we were in Oregon, but we were in Oregon for like a couple hours to catch our flight.
Technically we were in Texas.
But
We only went to the Southwest Hangar.
Yeah, but we had food and went to the Southwest Hangar and then we flew back. So we've been all up and down the East Coast. Well, we did leave the airport.
We did leave the airport.
We did, technically.
We went to a hotel.
We did.
Okay.
Yeah.
For lunch.
Well, there you go then.
We've been all up and down the East Coast, obviously. Every state up and down the East Coast. Massachusetts, now New Hampshire. I guess we haven't been to Rhode Island, Maine. I've been to New York. Taylor's technically been to New York. She's in New York City, but I've done other stuff in New York, like the Finger Lakes, whitewater rafting.
Adirondacks? Where's that?
Adirondacks, yeah, that's up there. Niagara Falls, obviously. The debacle of the Niagara Falls, if you guys watched that video.
I'm sorry, what?
We added that whole day to go up to Niagara Falls to do all the stuff, and they lose power. A hydroelectric functioning place loses power. Come to West Virginia, Stambach. I have been in listen, West Virginia it has its moments of beauty, and I have seen those, and I've also seen like the country of West Virginia, and I'll be honest, I don't have that much of a desire to go back to West Virginia. I spent too much time there working in the gas industry.
Got all the waters.
And then they give you that.
Thank you guys so much.
We emptied out the water.
Emptied it out, yeah. Thank you very much. Kyle, time for Minnesota in January? Are you a comedian? That's too funny. Too funny.
Pumpkin foam is the only way you can get it.
I'm trying to think. So obviously we've been living now in Florida for 5 years. I think we're going to try and do like a Keys trip here in the near future. Head all the way down there, do some really cool stuff. I'm trying to think like where else we've got planned. Nothing really concrete, so to speak. We have a lot of stuff that is in the works, and we're just kind of trying to develop it as the situation with COVID develops internationally. So, Kyle, a few hours from Canada still. True, this is true.
Especially if the drink is hot.
Man, I would love to go to Canada to see some places. Nova Scotia. Oh my gosh. But definitely not going to go there until it's like summertime. You obviously don't go that far north in like January and February. That's why all of you people in the Northeast come down here in Florida in January and February. Jen, funny thing is Niagara Falls doesn't get its own power from the falls. We supply the East Coast and not our own. That is all too funny. So funny. Malice, have we been outside of the U.S.? So I have been to Canada, only over to the Niagara Falls side, which I know doesn't really count. But we've been all throughout the Caribbean. We've been to Mexico on a few cruise stops. But other than that, no, we haven't really been outside of the U.S. yet. That's what, you know, I just renewed my passport in 2019, making a promise to myself that we would travel a lot more. And then, of course, COVID happened, right, as you roll into 2020. So as things start to reopen, that's kind of our goal, is to like start doing a lot more stuff.
I'm feeling it now because when we were in California, which that video still hasn't been posted yet, when we went up to like the Redwood Forest, we stopped in Crescent City, which is like just
Veronica, East Coast in Quebec is so beautiful. You should come in the wintertime for skiing. Ooh, difficult to actually like travel and do those things. So we're kind of waiting for some of that stuff to be a little bit more relaxed, so we don't have to worry about it as much. But you know, Sophie, now's the best time to visit Quebec with the beautiful colors and the trees. Come to my house. Sorry, it's hard to read some of the comments because like the situation I've got going to hold the camera up here, or hold my phone up. I would love to go to Quebec. We just saw some beautiful fall foliage in New Hampshire while we were up there this past weekend filming a wedding. So that was really nice. Super cool to see. Ooh, but if you guys are just joining us, we are hanging out waiting for Harmonious to get kicked off. We actually have quite a while to go before it does. So thank you guys for hanging out and chatting with us. If you guys got questions, drop them in the comments. We'll answer as many things as we can. Oh, there's a cast member. There's a lady who said she just saw her for like the 6th time in a row, and I'm like, holy cow, you've been coming that many nights, but she's a cast member, so she's been working. I will tell you guys this though, I think our next big trip that we want to do besides Alaska, the next big trip that we want to do either before or after Alaska is going to be heading up Europe. So UK, maybe take a train into Paris, see Ireland, Scotland, all those types of things. That's like our next big kind of goal, is to start hitting up some stuff like that, because you know, that's what we want to do. Magic in Michigan, does anyone actually like Beverly? No. Veronica, our friends Tim and Amanda actually went and got us some waters from Starbucks. So we do have some waters. Magic in Michigan, Europe will be a great trip. Yes, it will be fantastic. And obviously, we're going to be sharing it with you guys as we go along. I think it'll be awesome. Yeah, I think when we tackle Europe, it'll definitely be more of like a, you know, my thing is like when we're traveling and do these things, I'm all about the destination and the journey, and I don't really care like where we're staying at. So we're trying to find some really cheap places where we can just kind of stay there for the night. We get up and we go to someplace else. So that's what we're looking to do. So if you're looking for accommodations that are going to be cheap, our videos will definitely be there for you. And obviously seeing a lot of other stuff. If you're looking for the luxury stays, we are definitely not doing that, because what's the point in spending so much money in a place where you're going to be there for like a couple hours to lay your head down and then getting up and doing so much more. So a quick stop in Disneyland Paris, definitely. If we can make that happen, absolutely. We were actually, when we canceled our Barbados cruise in December, we were actually thinking about trying to hit Europe in December and do Paris, but the EU has now locked us out, us, I mean Americans, so we can't actually get in without a lot of restrictions, so we won't be doing that. But yeah, we're super excited. We are actively planning and working on it. I'm actually planning to post some stuff in our Patreon page and get some of their feedback on our trip to Europe. I know some of our patrons are from Europe, which is really cool too, so we'll get some help there. But super excited. Diz Girl, great question. Is the area in front of us reserved for anything? It looks empty, and just wondering if we can stand there when you get there. No, so this actually, the area in front of us is not reserved at all. It is actually closed off. They're not letting anybody up there during the show. So where we are at, which I know is really hard to see at the moment because it's getting very, very dark out. And I don't think I'm going to get any more light coming into the camera, but basically like where we are at, we are up as far as we can go, and they're not going to let anybody else up there to obstruct anybody's view, which is really cool, because if you guys remember for Illuminations, you could go all the way up there and it would obstruct your view if you were back here. So yeah, now once the show's officially over, they will do some other stuff like afterwards, and they will open up the ropes and you can go up there and take some photos, but at least for the main part of the show, it is closed off, which is really nice. So I'm trying to show you guys a little bit more. I know it's hard for me to see because the chat is obscuring a lot of my view. Oh yeah, so you can definitely see it in this view right here. There's a lot more light there than I thought. But you can see there's a rope right here. It's the same thing on the other side. It's closed off. You've got these cast members here. They're making sure that nobody tries to come up into there. There's also more cast members right here. So if you're wondering where we're at, right here is one of the shops. Right there is Spaceship Earth. There's the other shop. So we are basically right in the middle, getting ready to watch the show. And there's a lot of people here already, and it's only 8:30. The show does not start for another hour and 15 minutes. A lot of people are camping out waiting. Now what's funny is, and keep this in mind, here's a tip for you guys. If you come into here, notice how everybody is sitting. There will be at some point where they will make an announcement, everybody's going to stand up and everybody will push in. So just be prepared for that. If you think you've got a good spot or whatever, at some point they're probably going to make you stand up. They're going to fill all of this space in, and they're going to leave this right where she's walking. There's a walkway that's been taped off. That will stay open for the entire length of the show. You won't be able to stand there, but although you see some empty spacing out here, it will fill up once everybody stands up and kind of moves in. But yeah, so really nice that they're kind of closing that off so that a lot of people, their view isn't obstructed. Whew. Oh, and I just realized that I turned the chat off, so I can't actually see you guys making comments. Veronica, I agree with you. No need to spend that much on fancy hotels and put that money to doing more special things to do in Europe. Absolutely. So I think like our main thing is, all right, I know that this might sound really weird or strange, but being that we live in the U.S., might be different for like if you've been in the city, right? Like Donald's from New York City, so he's taken the subway tons of times. I've never been on a train and I've never taken the subway. Been to New York City a couple of times, never taken the subway, always taken a taxi, but I've never taken a train. Pam, our co-owner of Go Getaways, a travel agency, has been trying to get us to take a train, what do you call it, like a train vacation, kind of like up through the Rockies, for something else to do, something else for us to kind of sell and showcase. I'm resistant to doing it because I want to save my first experience for trains when we get to Europe, which I know sounds like really strange, probably kind of dumb, but the system there is just so much better. So but yeah, like, you know, that's something else you got to think about. One of the best ways to get around Europe is with you know, is by train. So we're gonna get some train passes and do that. I doubt we'll rent a car. If we need to get around, we'll take buses, trains, or a taxi or something like that to get from wherever we need to go. So but yeah, I mean, it's really going to be about trying to see not so much like the touristy trap stuff again, like I was saying earlier, but trying to see some more unique things as much as we can. you know, obviously we want to kind of see Buckingham Palace in London and do some of that stuff. But as we kind of start to venture out and see some other things, you know, I really want to see the castles. I know that's kind of a touristy thing to do, but it's very unique. Definitely don't have anything like that here in the States. So, you know, something we definitely want to do. But can't wait. Can't wait. A lot of planning that goes into it as well. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Oh yeah, Spaceship Earth back there is all lit up again. Doing its little thing.
Been lit up. Yeah, there's still people watching.
Oh yeah, hanging out. We're just hanging out, chit-chatting. Let me ask.
Which one's mine?
Donald.
Which one did...
Mine's empty. Donald, Chad, if you don't know, Donald obviously is the other half of my running team, who hasn't joined me the last couple times I've gone running. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. He was wondering if anybody in the chat has any questions for him. You know, because he's just he's so important over there.
Gosh, that was rude.
There he is.
It was actually more about me trying to entertain the people watching, because I figured at this point they've heard you talking for hours.
I will say, if you saw
I cannot believe that your phone is held up like that.
I know. I will say, if you saw the thumbnail, that is a picture that Donald took.
Down here, because I want to take a picture of that.
Oh yeah, you should take a picture of this.
Turn it towards me.
I don't know. Can you actually see it?
Yeah. Hold still. Smile. You can't move, Ruby. You move.
It's fine. Just post it to the story. If you're interested in
Very disappointed in your Lions for Saturday.
Your lives on Saturdays.
What's that? What's your team over there? Oh, okay. I want to make sure I wasn't talking to a Buckeye fan, that's all. Trust me, I was just as disappointed. If our QB hadn't gotten hurt, I think we would have won. But alas. So if you're interested in seeing what the setup looks like right now, head on over to Instagram. Taylor's going to post it on the story. I forgot the clip for my phone, so I literally have it with a rubber band, a hairband, and tape that they gave me at the desk in the creations shop. And it's holding up well so far. What else? Oh yeah, there's a guy over here who watches us as a fan, which is really cool, and was just saying how he was a little disappointed in our Penn State performance on Saturday. We just lost to the Iowa Hawkeyes, which was very disappointing. I was devastated. We should have won. So a little football talk there. Country you want to visit the most? Country I want to visit the most? I can't answer that. That's way too difficult. There's just so much to want to see. Is Disney LGBTQ friendly? Absolutely. 100%. Oh wait. Is that an answer? Is that a question for you, I guess?
I don't know. I might be more equipped to answer it.
No Shave November is coming, Josh. Let the ZZ top grow, brother. I don't think that's gonna happen. I cannot manage a beard like that. It's just it's way too much. It's way too much. Yes. Oh, great. Here.
Okay, I was gonna say,
I'll let you take it. You can take that one. There's that question.
Oh, for the question? Just is it friendly? Yeah. Sabres fan. Yes, absolutely, 100%. I would actually credit Disney with probably being the reason why Orlando in general is super friendly. Lots of job opportunities. But no, very friendly for members of the community and their families. So if you have a specific question, let me know, but but no, absolutely. This is probably before I was comfortable being me, this is probably the one place I felt comfortable being me in. if that makes sense at all. So take that for what that's worth.
There you go.
Perfect. Thanks for taking that load off my shoulders. Had to stretch there for a little second or two. Candace, Avengers ring, more like Ursula dying in the middle of the lagoon. I'll have to. Donald's seen this already, so I'll have to ask him if he concurs with that. But that's really funny. I love that. Avengers ring, more like Ursula dying in the middle of the lagoon. That's really cool. I guess I could kind of see that, right? So like her body and like the barge is kind of coming out, or almost like her tentacles and stuff. I don't know. Is that what you're talking about? That's what I'm seeing, which is really cool. Riley, I kind of follow football. The two teams I like are Atlanta Falcons and Alabama. Oh, I'm so sorry for you. It is filling up a little bit more here and there. Oh my gosh, I'm starting to think about food now and how I could really go for some poutine. Oh my gosh, it is such a wonderful night here. October, it's finally starting to feel like summer is kind of slowly going away, and fall/winter is really getting started. So. Taylor, what's your favorite Disney princess?
Who do you think?
I don't know. Who do you think?
That's hard. I like Merida.
Is she a real princess?
Merida is most certainly a princess.
I did that because I knew I was gonna get I knew I was gonna get a rise out of Taylor on that one. Merida's like her favorite, so.
She doesn't care.
So here's a great story of Taylor's favorite princess is definitely Merida. When we were here back in 2016, no, not 2016. Sorry. 2014. Taylor knows exactly what story I was going to tell. When we were here in 2014, we got off of our Disney cruise that we took with Taylor's family. We just made some the other day, which was really good. I think next time I'm going to buy like a roast and do it in the slow cooker and kind of build my gravy in the slow cooker, because I did it over the stove a couple weeks ago. But seriously, if you could, Veronica, send us message us on Instagram or send us an email or something with like some places you'd recommend to go snowboarding and skiing. If we could get in like January, February, it's like literally something that I might actually do. Oh, you can barely see they are starting to raise up some like arms back there. Caitlin, my husky is watching your live very closely. There's not much happening. Just a lot of talking. Whew. Let's turn this way. This way you guys can at least get like a little bit of a view of Spaceship Earth and some people passing every so often while we hang out and wait for the show to start. We've got literally an hour to go, which is crazy. Chris, it was good to see you guys again tonight. Maybe we will run into each other again. And one of your something adventures. Sorry, I can't read it because of the screen. Like we did in Myrtle Beach. I love your videos. Oh, very cool. Thank you. Yeah, it's always so. I don't want to say like weird or awkward, but it is a strange feeling to be noticed outside of Walt Disney World. We love it when you guys come up and say hello to us and talk to us and hang out for a little bit and chat. But I'll tell you, I don't want it to sound like vain that we kind of like expect it to happen in Disney, but like, I mean, you know, you guys kind of watch us for Disney stuff. And when we're traveling outside of Disney World, and we get recognized outside of Disney, it's a little strange. I mean, we absolutely love it. Stop and say hello and talk to us, because it's a cool experience, especially for us. But we are taken a little bit aback, like we're caught off guard because it's not we're expecting it. The wedding that we did in Cannonsburg, just south of Pittsburgh, one of the people who was attending the wedding recognized us because they watched the channel, and we had a little bit of time in between when the guests were eating, before we were getting ready to start something else, and so we sat there and we chatted with him for a little while, and it was really cool. So if you see us, don't be afraid to say hello. If we seem a little startled and taken aback, you know, it's just because we're not used to it outside of Disney. You know, we don't, not that we expect it here, but we're kind of more prepared for it here. We're not prepared for it at other places. So. Riley, this is my first live stream that I saw.
Yeah.
I saw you in Jackie's video from the Disney crawls. Oh, cool. Yeah, we should be doing another one here, I think, in a couple weeks. That was what we were talking about when we were all flying out to Texas. What was that, a couple weeks ago? So yeah, should be one here in the next couple of weeks, I would think.
Not even we traded it in, but
Anybody else? You guys got any random questions? Random questions? Disney? Anything? Bueller?
He was so sad.
Taylor's talking about my long lost Ford Focus hatchback that died on me a couple years ago. Kaylin, easy answer on that one. We are definitely happily ever after fans compared to Enchantment. Oh, that's my favorite music. What?
When did you get your Ford Focus?
Oh, I got that in 2014.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yes. It was nice. It was really nice.
Yeah, definitely. Happily Ever After we like a lot better. It's just there's a lot more emotional pull with the soundtrack and the music, coordinated with everything. There's this great build, obviously, for Tink. When you guys watch Enchantment in person, you know, I think that you'll like it, but I think you'll see that it's not the same as Happily Ever After. It just doesn't have that same emotional pull. I like Harmonious so far. I think that we're probably going to feel the same way. What crawl do you prefer, drinks or snacks? I think always drinks, because drinks are a little bit more unique, and if you need something to put into your stomach as far as snacks go, you can pretty much do that at any bar that you go to. So, but if we could pick one between, like, for both of them, I think I still really like the monorail crawl, just because, you know, the stuff that you can get over at the Poly, the food that you can get at, not Meisner's Lounge, the Enchanted Rose, even at California Grill. You know, if we can get upstairs to the bar, you can get a really good meal before we start the crawl. So, you know.
But yeah, his had like over 100,000.
Chick-a-doo-doo.
Yeah. Oh yeah. My stepdad's had a
anybody in the chat running any of the Run Disney events that we've got coming up soon?
2004.
Kaylin, we might do Halloween drinks. It depends on what the bars actually have there and if they have something special, and when we actually do the crawl. So we'll see. Dudes and Dudes looks busy. It's actually not really that busy. It probably looks this way just because everybody's camping out for Harmonious at the moment. So it's really not that busy. At least it doesn't necessarily feel that way, but
They gave everybody each weekend.
We should have. I will say we should have a live stream, I think, on Saturday of running. We'll see. Ooh, good question. What have we purchased so far for the 50th anniversary as far as souvenirs go? Not very much, I will tell you, because we have refused to be those people who, like, you know, need to have it. I mean, listen, some of the merchandise is awesome. Like, it is really, really cool. But at the end of the day, it's just merchandise. And I understand, like, it's part of the 50th, and the 50th is, like, you know, 50th celebration. But, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just merchandise. So, I think Taylor's gotten a jacket. I was able to get her the Starbucks tumbler, the plastic tumbler that's, like, you know, that's got the stuff in it. I don't know, it's like purple. I was able to get one of those for her. Let's see, what else did we get? I got a hat, we got a shirt. But other than that, like, not very much. I did want to get a mug, but the mugs have been sold out, so hopefully they'll come back at some point. But we'll see. So it just kind of all depends.
There's some national parks there, and then plus it's like Seattle.
Well, the Starbucks is there.
I want to go to that.
Like this market. It's like a couple hours.
I have like no service, so I can't look any. Remember to tell me about this. One of you.
Dudes and dudes, love the restaurants you went this week. We didn't go to any restaurants this week. What do you mean? Or you mean like just from the post we made on the community tab from our past dining reviews? Disgirl, great question. Are we planning to do any of the Very Merry after hours events? More than likely. We haven't bought any tickets yet. But more than likely we'll probably do one. You know, when we talk about past events between Halloween and Christmas, I would always say that, like, Halloween is a better event, especially like for your money, but I prefer Christmas just because it's a lot more like nostalgic for me. So, yeah, I mean, we'll definitely, I think, probably end up going. I have to go to a Christmas event every year. It's just like a thing that I got to do. So, not that it'll be worth it, but for me, it's part of the Christmas season, and I feel like I have to do it. If I don't do it, I feel a little empty inside. So, oh, Feather and Quill last week. Oh yeah, Feather and Quill, the one that we posted last week. That was really cool. It's a great place up in Winter Garden, whatever's northwest of Orlando, or northwest of Disney. A great place. They have that little speakeasy lounge, which is really cool too. So, yeah, it was really nice. Brian, we should go to after hours when I am. Brian, I will definitely do that if you send me the date and it's not sold out yet. So message me and send me the date when you're going, and I'll look into getting tickets for us if we can go. It just kind of depends on our schedule as well. So,
You know what I mean?
Errol, hello. Josh and Taylor, hello. Yeah, there's some great places here in the area, and you know, we've been trying to venture out and do a lot more of other things besides Disney. Obviously, we love, you know, Disney as a whole, and we love a lot of the restaurants that they have here. But you know, the thing is that there's more stuff out there that you can do and that you can choose from. So absolutely, 100%. Like, if you have the ability, if you get a car, or if you drive here, take a day and venture off property and explore and do something else. You're going to spend less than what you would spend on property, and you're going to get just as great quality food, if not better. So the parade is back, which is really exciting. Yeah, I'm really kind of surprised that they didn't bring back the parade for the Halloween after hours event. I think it might be a staffing issue still. So, but we'll just have to wait and see, you know? We'll just have to wait and see. Oh, some lady's looking for somebody. You know, and I think the other thing, a lot of people have been heavily critical of Disney, which, and if you guys have been watching us for a while, I have plenty of moments where I am heavily critical of Disney, especially with their cookies and their cookie stroll here for Festival of the Holidays. But a lot of people have been wondering like why certain things haven't been coming back yet, or why it seems like they're understaffed. You know, I think that there's just not enough people here in Orlando, literally, for them to come back to work. You know, a lot of people left when they got cut and they went back home to wherever they're from. Many people here in Orlando, especially that work for Disney, were not true homegrown Floridians. A lot of them were transplants like Taylor and I. And so when Disney cut their job, it didn't make any sense for them to stay. So I think they're having an issue like just finding people. It's not that people don't want to work. It's just like there literally aren't people here to work. And that I think has been probably the biggest issue. So yeah, short everywhere. Absolutely. And a lot of people too, you know, a lot of people I think, depending on their jobs, right, have been able to work from home, and now offices want them to come back, and they're like, listen, like, why would I come back? I am just as productive working from home. It cuts on overhead. You can get a smaller office space. You don't need to have such a large office to have everybody there. And a lot of those people are quitting and going someplace else where they're allowing them to work from home. So I don't blame them, you know. But Tim, Amanda, Taylor, and Donald, I think they're talking about our California trip that we just did. You know, if you don't know, we are doing an Alaskan cruise next July. We're planning to fly into Seattle a couple of days beforehand, you know, maybe 2 or 3 days, so that we can explore a little bit of Seattle and the surrounding places there. And something we really want to do is maybe check out Mount Rainier if we can. You know, so yeah.
I was gonna say I don't want to get right up next to it.
There is parks the place is getting confused. It's several hours.
Dudes and dudes, really loved Vancouver.
Or wherever, somewhere near there, and one of them erupted.
So we've all had that discussion. So the topic is not really.
We're done.
Yeah, we're super excited. We've been the hardest thing about this Alaskan cruise is we've been trying to figure out like
Let's hope we're on the ship.
what we want to do as far as excursions go, and there are just so many excursions, and they're all kind of like, you know, there's a lot of them that are like kind of the same, but they're different because there are different ports of call, and it's just trying to decide like, you don't want to book one and it ends up not being very good, and you find out that the one at the next port, you're talking to somebody on the cruise and they're like, oh, we had the greatest time. I mean, there's nothing we can really do about that, but we're having the worst time trying to decide what we want to do. So
did you just see that little boy like?
yes, he went this way like that, and then he came back that way like that.
Okay, well, we didn't see him go down that way. We only saw him go back this way, and now we're like, oh my. We just compared all the things he looked like: Gollum, The Grudge, and Samara from the.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe a little General Grievous.
I could see it, I guess. Yeah.
I can definitely see General Grievous with that, the way he walks. Like,
Favorite holiday to celebrate at Disney or not at Disney? Definitely has to be the holiday season. You know, for us is Christmas. That kid is having a great time. I don't think you guys can see him.
let him live his best.
But it's definitely the holiday season. Christmas or oh my gosh. Yeah, Christmas. Christmas here in Disney specifically is just an amazing time. And occasionally when you can get that super cold night, it just makes it feel so much more real. You know, because here in Florida, like, we don't get cold weather all that often. Usually not till like January and February. You know, we had a Christmas party a couple years ago, maybe 2019, that we did. And it was so cold. I think I wore like my Carhartt jacket from up north, which is, you know, rated for like in the 30s, and I was still cold. but it makes it feel so much more like the holidays. So that's our favorite time. You know, music, everybody just is a little bit in a better mood. Everybody's a little more cheerful. You know, occasionally, like I'll buy coffee for somebody in line at Starbucks. You know, I'll just kind of go through the drive-through, and then, you know, I'll say, hey, I'm gonna pay for the person behind me's coffee. Just, you know, like a random act of kindness. So, but yeah, I will say for us, I mean, you know, being that we moved down here, right? We don't really have any immediate family here in Florida. It is a little sad sometimes over the holidays to not be back home and spending it with them. But you know, we've got friends here like Don and Elliot, and you know, we did Thanksgiving with them last year, and we'll probably do something with them again this year, which is really nice. So, Arrow, you'll be here late November. Can't wait. Awesome. Riley, a few rides you haven't done in Epcot: Figment and Living with the Land. Definitely recommend you do Living with the Land. What videos?
My natural disaster YouTube videos.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, listen, when I was in nursing school, I only had class Monday to Thursday. And then Friday I had a Tuesday like at 5 to 7 p.m. classes. So I remember it was a Thursday night after all my nursing classes that day. And that night he was home on his way. And I literally was up to like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning watching a documentary about Schmeckenbecher. And after that,
Veronica, I'm going to see my family at Christmas time, but I do enjoy your Christmas live stream. It's always fun and magical. Thank you. I'm sure we'll probably try to do something again this year. I'm super excited though, because it's right around the holiday season. I'm super excited for the marathon weekend. Like, I was so disappointed when it got switched to virtual this past year, for obvious reasons, of course. I know I've said this before, but like, marathon weekend just has like this spirit to it that is just uncomparable to so many other things. And man, I cannot wait. It's going to be so much fun, and I'm excited to be able to live stream it again for you guys, so you guys can watch it and see it. It would be so cool. What time does the show start? The show does not start for another like half hour, and I don't even know if my phone is going to last this long. I might have to switch and take Taylor's phone, because I am down to definitely not going to last 7%. So you guys are getting to see a little bit of the what's happening. Can't get the chat to go down. Oh, there we go. Oh, I switched it back to myself. Oh, there we go. There's some light for you, huh? Yeah, so it doesn't start till 9:45. But yeah, below 10%, yeah. So I should be able to, I'll switch over to Taylor's phone probably. So just so you guys can see, like, nothing has really changed out here. Nothing's probably gonna light up for like another 15 minutes or so. But
thank God everybody else there was like, oh yeah.
hey Taylor, what's your phone charged at?
Why do you need it?
I do.
So I'm gonna die?
Probably. Oh, look at all that battery power you got. Look at all that battery.
I guess I have the camera for pictures.
Oh man, awesome, thank you.
How are you gonna use that?
Well,
switch it. I don't have this
let-
software on there, whatever that you have.
Oh, you don't have Streamlabs on here?
No.
Oh boy. All right.
And I have no service to download anything.
Yeah, you do. You got
Nothing.
fine.
I can't even get the map to load on my phone, honey. So nothing's literally loading on my phone. I'm assuming.
Oh no, I mean the stream's doing fine.
Honey, that's because your phone works. Mine does not.
Is that because you drop it all the time?
Probably. I asked for a new one and you told me no.
I did not tell you no. Stop saying that.
But you did.
No, I did not.
You said you don't need it.
That's definitely not what I said.
You said, do you really need it?
I did say that. I also said, if you can trade your phone in, by all means go for it. I did.
No, his service, like, I understand. His phone always had no service.
So I'm gonna try and see if I can get Taylor's phone. I gotta download Streamlabs first off. Here, Taylor. Face authorization for the download. So, well, yeah, so I don't know if you could hear Taylor talking, but for whatever reason, her phone does not seem to get the same type of reception that mine does. I'm not sure why that is, but we'll try it and see if we can get hers to work while we hang out and wait. Do, 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 do. What happened?
Did I drop my phone today?
Yeah.
Where?
Where? You dropped it right out there. You literally dropped it right out there. Cause some lady's like, oh, hope that wasn't my phone.
And I said, nope, it's always mine. Do not drop my phone. I've had a case on it this whole time.
What the heck is happening?
Sure do. Last time I went to upgrade my phone, and I offered to pay before I could upgrade it and broke the glass on the You were there.
Mallets is the same phone on the same service. It is. It is an iPhone 12 Pro Max, whatever last year's phone was. Same service provider, which is Verizon, which seems to always have service everywhere when we need it, which is great. But it is taking forever to download. So we'll see if this actually works. Super weird. It is. It's just very weird. WDW to fix the service problem. I've thought about, so with JTR Media, and I've talked to Taylor about this. I've actually thought about getting another phone that obviously is specifically for our business, and that would be through AT&T, and it would be a Samsung phone instead of iPhone, just to give me the opportunity to try something different, to see how I like it.
Welcome to World Showcase with
Oh my gosh.
In just 30 minutes, we invite you to experience Harmonious.
Oh, they just brought on all the lights.
Of the magic Disney music. Due to lower lighting for the show, please watch your step and take small children by hand.
I'm trying to download it, yeah.
Please refrain from standing, or climbing on any railings around the promenade. Thank you, and get ready, because tonight's performance of Harmonious begins in just 30 minutes.
That's probably what I should have because I never worry about it. So I just hand off my license to Josh.
Deb, to fix the signal problem, settings, signal, airplane mode for 10 seconds and then back off. So normally what I do is like probably the same thing that you're thinking. Usually what I'll do is I go in and I like turn the cellular off and leave it off for like 15 seconds, is to kind of like maybe reestablish like a connection. And sometimes it seems to help. But we'll see. I might not even be able to get it to download, which really stinks, because then I feel bad, because we won't be able to share the moment with y'all. But we'll see. We still have got 30 minutes left. I'm liking this upbeat music though. That's pretty nice. So if for some reason you are just joining us, we are hanging out in Epcot right now. We are getting ready to watch Harmonious for the very first time. And they just brought on all the torches. Very Illuminations-esque here.
Well, 9:35 we're at conference. It's going to take 10 minutes to walk in bed. I can walk in the crowd.
We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's moving. Slowly but surely. Oh, this actually makes me kind of miss Illuminations at the moment. Music's very different, but man, that when the torches go and they blow them all out and then they start it all back up again, man. Deb, that's great advice. I will certainly try that and see if it works. But I don't know if I'm going to do it in the middle of the download. I'll probably wait until afterwards.
It was part of the beginning of Illuminations.
But yeah, I might. I've been thinking for a long time about switching to AT&T and also switching to Samsung, away from Apple, which is a pretty big shock. Taylor would be losing herself right now if she heard me say that. You can see it's really starting to fill up over here. People are if they're seeing open pavement, they are making their way into that open pavement and standing there. So, which is pretty interesting.
Pennsylvania is 2 times next year.
Deb, oh hi, hello by the way. Hubby and I have met you both multiple times. You're super great. Keep up the great work. Love your videos. Thank you so much. We're sliding forward.
Yeah. People are trying to come in, so we'll just scoot forward so they can go behind us.
But yeah, thank you, Deb. I don't know if you caught that. I did read that. Met us multiple times. You're great. Keep up the great work. Love your videos. Thank you very much. The chat was stream was going in and out there. Thank you. Thanks for always stopping and saying hello. We always appreciate it.
Looks like that's working really well.
It's getting there. It's downloading.
Normally that would download in like a half a second.
I was saying that I might want to get my own phone for the business. It'll be AT&T and a Samsung. Yeah, S21. Or maybe I should get the flip phone.
The fold.
The fold.
The folder.
Okay, you're back.
I'm back. Thank you.
My legs asleep.
My hip was starting to hurt, so it's good that we're out here.
Boop, doop, doop, doop.
Anybody standing here for the star? No, you got it.
All right, so just hang tight, guys. I will be right back. I'm going to get off of this because my phone's got like 3% left, and I don't want it to die like during stream. So I'm going to stop this for a second. The stream will continue. I will pick it back up on Taylor's phone, hopefully.
Hopefully.
We'll see. Yeah, I was trying to download Streamlabs, but it's...
I have 3 bars.